Hey guys, welcome back to another plush review, and today we're going to be looking at this awesome Amy Rose Sonic the Hedgehog Sanai plush set from Japan in the year 2012. And there's been two different kinds of Sanai plush waves. The first wave was in 2007, and the second wave, which this plush belongs to, was in 2012. Now, what we'll do as usual, guys, we'll go over the tag and then we'll go look at the plush itself. See here, I do love the artwork on the tags. They do an extremely great job portraying what you have on offer on the plush range. You have the characters Tails, Knuckles, Shadow, Amy, and of course Sonic as the main character. This is an official Sega licensed product, and these was in sale, well, they're probably in sale now still to this day, in Joypolis in Tokyo, Japan. And yeah, I've still got the part here where it's used to hang up on the rails for sale and everything. That's pretty cool. So now let's get down to the details of the plush. Details are really done well. You have a lot going on here on the facial features. You have different materials that have been used for different areas, like her eyelashes here have been used as felt as well as a fringe. And you've got like a nice little cute button nose here, which is made out of plastic, a nice little sewn on mouth, and as usual on the old Sanai plush plastic quality, you have the really nice embroidered stitching here on the eyes, which are really beautiful. The quality of the plush itself and the stuffing is really well stuffed and greatly proportioned. I love the detail on the hands. They're quite basic, but I do like the way they've tried to implement their fingers and the thumb. And for once, the thumb isn't like overgrown or anything, like a massive size and out of proportion. I do love the style they've gone with as well. You've got show her quills. They've stitched all the quills down, so you can't really do much with that, but I believe it is a nice little simple touch. You've got a headband at the top there, just stitched on, that's made out of cotton. And her dress as well is just made out of cotton, nothing special, but I do love the quality of the dress, it's really cool. The shoes are really nice, giving that 3D effect from making the grey stand out on the shoe. Make it a little bit bulkier so you can see the thing there. And yeah, this is a solid plush and highly recommended to get in any Sonic the Hedgehog collection that you own. This plush range is really awesome, really highly detailed. And yeah, that is it, guys. You can get hold of her in your collection. You normally find her around eBay or auction sites somewhere. She shouldn't go for too much, but I've heard that these plushes go for a lot of money now, so good luck with that. Okay guys, if you have any comments down in the comments down below, any things you want to talk about this plush, just let me know and I'll answer them in the comments down below. And thank you for all the support, guys, I appreciate it. And yeah, I'll be back for more videos very soon, so stay tuned for them, and take care. Hello everyone, today I'll be showcasing some unique, or uncommon, unique and rare items from my collection. You've probably seen these if you looked at my previous video on my Sonic the Hedgehog collection showcasing. I will leave that at the top here for you guys to read, just here. So yeah, we're going to start off with these amazing, awesome glass tumblers. They're very unique, and these actually come from France. So as we go along, we've got a fair bit to go through, guys, so sit down, relax, and have something to drink and eat, and just enjoy the show, and I'll just take you through a few items that I have and tell you a little bit about them. So we'll go, as you can see, I filled the glasses up here with normal newspaper to show the design and artwork more efficiently. So we'll go from Knuckles first. So as you can see, this is like Sonic 3 artwork, and it's really, really nice. I do love these. This is one of the reasons I got them. They're very unique. And there's quite a lot of these actually to get in the whole collection. I'm not particularly sure how many, but I think I've got the ones I wanted anyway. So you've got a classic Sonic the Hedgehog pose there and the Sonic the Hedgehog logo. As you can see, guys, if you can see that, probably not because the paper's not showing it very well, but you can see it says there France. From what you can see, you've got the Sega Enterprise Limited, and these were made in 1994. And on the bottom there in blue, if you can see the font, it says Knuckles. So yeah, very unique items, and I just had to have them. They're just awesome in my collection. I'm very proud to have them. Okay, coming to the next one here, we have sort of Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog Tosh style Robotnik here, with Sonic Hedgehog posed next to him. And I love the design of the artwork here at the back, the multicoloured spots and lines going across. It just gives it much more character and a comedy effect to it. But yeah, really awesome. You can see there's a couple of defects in the paint here where the colours, you know, that's meant to be black, I believe, in the middle of Robotnik's where his stomach is and whatnot. But nothing to be, you know, doesn't ruin the charm about it. And as you can see, as like the last glass, you have the Sonic Hedgehog logo and Sonic Hedgehog glass there. And on the side, as usual, you have the, you know, on the side you have the obviously Sega Enterprises and where it comes from. And actually, it actually tells you what was in this set. So you have Robotnik in blue here, and in this set you have Tails, Porker Lewis, which is one of the Sonic's friends, he used to put the pig, and Johnny Lightfoot, and yeah, Leonard, which is a couple more of Sonic's friends. So there's a lot more glasses to collect in this set, but I haven't really come across them yet. They're quite, you know, hard to get hold of. Here we have I believe it's Sonic CD. You've got Amy Rose there and Sonic. Not really happy holding Amy there and saving her. But yeah, you have a little heart there coming from Amy. Get a bit closer, you guys can see. Have loads of hearts going around the top, so it's a cool design. I do love classic Amy. On the side, as usual, you have Sonic and Amy there, and the usual Sonic logo. Here we have a Adventures Sonic Hedgehog Tails design here, which is rather awesome, very unique. And as usual, you've got the characters on there. In this set, it just says the same thing: Porker Lewis, Robotnik, Tails, Johnny. And you have a classic Sonic Hedgehog 1 pose there, which is awesome. I love the background effects here, like maybe grass effect, maybe, who knows. And loads of red dot speckle at the top there. Rather cool design. Okay, moving on, I managed to find another Dr. Robotnik one. Really nice one here. You have Sonic as usual next to him with the classic Sonic Hedgehog 1 pose, but as you can see on this side, it's the opposite. And if you notice really closely, guys, if you're very familiar with Sonic Hedgehog's design, you notice that his arms are blue here. They're not supposed to be blue, they're supposed to be white, with the same colour as his stomach and the muscle and the ear and whatnot. But yeah, these are very unique, and these are not bootleg, which I can confirm, obviously, because all the information here and whatnot, and the authenticity. So yeah, very, very great things to have. Now I'm going to put these at the back here, because we've got a lot more to show you. So okay, so coming up next we have the Sonic & Knuckles Sega Pro Tumbler. There's a plastic one. It's in good condition. And yeah, it's just a basic tumbler really. It's what you acquired in the 90s of the Sonic & Knuckles promotion, the game on the Mega Drive and the Genesis. Rather nice, unique piece. And yeah, you can see at the bottom there more information. This was made in the UK, I believe. But if I'm wrong, then just correct me on that, I don't mind. Coming up next, we have a Project Idol, I believe. I got this wrong in my collection video. Yeah, a school idol project, sorry. Again, I've got it wrong, I'm very familiar with this. And it's got a Sonic Hedgehog in collaboration with the staff from Sega. Really nice little pearl. You could win these in the UFO machines in the arcades, either from Taito or the Sega buildings in Akihabara in Japan, Tokyo. Nice little unique piece, so I won that. Got the nice Sega logo here, and you have the 2016 year it was published, so yeah, rather good year for me. Really nice piece. Really cool. Okay, moving on, we have a, I believe, let's just check what I've got here. This is a rather interesting item. We have a, this is from the Sonic Cafe, I believe, or the Sonic Adventure line. I'm not too familiar with this pen, to be honest with you. As you can see there, you've got Sonic Adventure 1 logo of Sonic there. Really cool item. Very unique, and it's just come like this. So yeah, we are DG support. So DC support. Oh, it's a Dream card. Yeah, obviously Dreamcast era. Quite unique. Get a close look for you guys to have a look. Very interesting item. Put him there. Okay, up next we have a Sonic the Hedgehog Cafe lanyard. A very interesting one here. It's got Sonic on a phone, which don't really see him often, so it's a rather unique pose. Yeah, really awesome. Like I said, it comes from the Sonic Cafe. You can see the logo there. Rather nice design. Really awesome. Yeah, I managed to get this off of eBay, I believe. I think a year ago. So yeah, it's quite a nice design. The Sonic Cafe is closed now, unfortunately, so this merchandise is no longer available. But I believe it wasn't available for the public anywhere. This is down the bottom there, not for sale. So I believe you could win this either as a prize or maybe it was given to the staff who worked in the cafe at the time. Okay, now going back even further, we have a rather unique item here. This is the Sonic Hedgehog Search Sensodyne toothpaste for kids. Now obviously this came out in the 90s, you can see the style of it, and it is really awesome. It is not opened, it is sealed. Let's try and get it out so I can show you guys the actual tube without damaging the box too much. Don't particularly want to do this, but you guys are here for a reason, so you can see the design, so why not? As you can see there, it's Sonic, these classic Sonic Hedgehog 1 pose, 50mm. It's awesome, I do like it. And you can definitely tell it's sealed because, well, it's pretty much filled to the top there, so it's definitely 100% new. Let's put him back in there. So yeah, you can get the toothbrushes with this as well, which I have got in my cabinet, but I forgot to get them down, so we'll just leave that for now. These are the designs you acquire. Fantastic. This came out in the UK, I believe. This is a UK product, so it's rather awesome. If you guys want to read a bit there, the information on it, feel free to, if you want to pause the video or whatnot. So yeah, great piece of merchandise to own. Okay, coming up next we have another sealed piece of merchandise. This is food, and this is a UK blue candy sticks for children. You could get these from supermarkets at the time, and they are from Barrett. I have tasted these during my childhood. I have tasted candy sticks, so I know what they taste like, so I don't particularly want to unravel it. On the back here you have a Sonic the Hedgehog 3 design here, so this came out during 1992-3, whenever it was published, as it says down the back, and it has the date there as well. You can see that. There we go, August. So yeah, very interesting, awesome design. I shall keep this sealed for as long as possible. As you can see there, if you guys want to take a closer look at the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 artwork, and you do get a picture card of it also. That's very awesome. Okay, coming up next I'm going to show you guys a bunch of pin badges, so we're just going to go through these quickly. Have a Sonic Cafe badge, which I believe was last year, I'm not entirely sure, double check on that, hasn't really got a date on it, but yeah, it's just a promotion in Tokyo at the time, so that's rather cool. We've got Sonic in a unique pose, serving mochi by the looks of it, I'm not entirely sure. We have a couple of promotional pins here from the Sega Fez 2018. I have actually attended this event, I believe in 2016, so that was a long time ago. But nevertheless, these are really cool and colourful pin badges from Sega Fez. Really nice, very vibrant, so I decided to get a few of them to, you know, colour up my collection, brighten up a little bit. So yeah, cool pin badges. This one, last but not least, this is a, believe it or not, this came from a Sega World in Bournemouth, UK. I have a couple of more to show, but I just thought I'd bring this one down because it's rather unique and different. Yeah, basically that's about it. The reason it doesn't have Sega World written all over it is because I don't know at all, guys, but it has been confirmed by a seller that I bought it from, and they come from the Sega World in Bournemouth, which I didn't even know existed until I found out, because I've never seen these pin badges before, if I'm honest with you, but very unique badges nevertheless. Okay, we're going to go couple more bits here. We have a Sydney Sega World sticker, which I got from another private seller. I always aim to try and get Sega World Sydney stuff. I'm a great fan of it. As you can tell, I've got a few bits in my cabinet. So yeah, it didn't cost me too much, so I managed to get that. Next we have a couple of tickets from the Sega World in London, UK, Piccadilly Circus on the Trocadero in the 90s. This actually is not an entry ticket, this is a, you would use these to actually get on the rides. So that was really cool, and you can see that you've got a nice design of Sonic running across with Sega World logo following behind. So yeah, rather unique item, you don't really see this about too often, so I managed to grab hold of that. Another rare piece of Sega World memorabilia is the awesome and very rare Sega World Pewter Sonic statue. Try and get a focus on that so you guys can have a better look. So you can see the Sega World font there on the front. And on there you've got 1996 Sega, stamping there England just there, made in England. Very nice piece, very rare to get hold of, and when it does show up it goes for a silly amount of money. So I managed to get this off eBay for quite a good price, and very happy to obtain it. Fantastic piece, definitely recommend if you can get hold of it, very rare. Now then, coming to rare pieces, this item here has an interesting history to it. Now, as you can see by the model, you should guys all know that this is actually a Burger King toy, or therefore this is a model replica to make loads of Burger King toys. See, this was in a factory on a machine somewhere, either in the UK or US, and wherever it is, doesn't really say where it comes from or what factory or country origin. But they used to do these to make the molds for the Burger King toys of the Happy Meal, well, not Happy Meals, but Burger King toys. And I managed to get this off of eBay, and it's actually a really awesome piece. Very heavy, massively heavy, but very impressive nonetheless. As you can see, you've got the bolt and the screw at the bottom here, where it used to belong to another part of the machine. And it's just really great to have like a piece of history like this in my collection. It's a very unique item. So yeah, a very nice piece. I won't put it on a laptop because it'll probably break it, since it's very heavy. Okay, as we move along, guys, won't keep you much longer. We have, going on to the Sonic the Hedgehog movie subject, we have a very awesome Sonic the Hedgehog door hanger. Now, when you close it, it becomes the door hanger for your bedroom, which is really cool, as you can see there. And you've got the usual quotes there, gotta go fast and whatnot, and this was obviously prior to the cinemas. And I managed to get this in the Odeon, my local cinema called Odeon in the UK. So I was absolutely thrilled when these came along, and I managed to grab one, well, grab a few actually, because yeah, you know, who doesn't love the movie? The movie was awesome. And as you can see, also this can be used as a drinks and popcorn holder. There's loads of space there, so it is a really unique piece, and I'm very happy to obtain it. As you can see there, you got the company that are involved in making this. You've got Saturn Print Services, and you've got the Sega logo on the other side with Paramount Pictures on the other side as well. So that is a fantastic piece to own. I do have a few extras laying about, so hopefully they, you know, become more valuable, or I just got loads and I just, you know, love it. Up next we have a pretty awesome, as you can see by the font here, a Joy Polish cup, which I got, I believe, in 2016 or 2017, not entirely sure. Had this for a long time. As you can see, you've got the Joy Polish mascot here, another mascot, and then you have Sonic on the other side and the Sega logo. So it's a pretty basic cup from honestly, but it was more for the experience while I was out in Japan in 2016 and 2017. During the time, really, it's just had to be got a mascot and Sonic there, you know. Awesome piece. Going back to the 90s again, we have a nice, very unique, rare piece, pasta shapes from HP. Yeah, it's empty, unfortunately, but it's a nice piece in great condition. As you can see here, we've got Sonic the Hedgehog 1 and 2 artwork. Obviously, mainly 2 because Tails is in the in there, so you can get a better look. As you can see, we have Badniks and actually rather unique character being introduced here. You have Sally Acorn, which I have no idea why they put that in there, but I guess they just threw anything in there. And a few other Badniks here. Chomper, you have Sonic himself, really cool. And you've got the Marble Garden Zone at the back there, and just pasta shapes and smart sauce. So yeah, this was made in the UK, I believe, and yeah, it's just an awesome piece of past memorabilia, you know, can't get better than that. Okay, this is the final piece, guys. So thank you, for those who've stayed here and continue watching. I do appreciate all your support. Okay, the last piece we have here. This is a rather rare piece, especially if you find it complete, which is definitely complete. I have the box and I have a sealed bottle of the Sonic the Hedgehog cologne or perfume, whatever you want to call it. And this comes from Spain. Now, I actually love the just the design of it. It's just so awesome, very mutant-like at the same time, very classic, as well as a nice bit of charm to it. Got the nice Sonic the Hedgehog logo there. Of course this comes off when it wants to come off because it's so new, it's so tight. So yeah, you've got like a little puppet there here as well, and as you can see, guys, it is sealed. The plastic silver lining on there. Let's put it back on to give him the usual effect. As you can see there, it was 100 mils, and the origin on the back, it comes from Barcelona, Spain. See there, a company as well called Segura Perfumes. Hope I said that right. So yeah, a very fantastic piece. So let's quickly look at the box as well. So you've got a very grainy, old transfery 90s picture there of the bottle. Got Sonic the Hedgehog 2 artwork here, and just different language on the side. Nice picture of Sonic the Hedgehog 1 logo there of him in his usual stance. This is a 100ml bottle, as I said. So yeah, and it's made in 992, Sega Enterprise Limited. You have a rather mutated looking Sonic here as well for some reason. Yeah, but Tails looks okay. And you just have the company and whatnot on the back and the bottom, and you've got nice logo Sega and that there. So yeah, awesome piece of memorabilia. Alright guys, that is the end of the video. Thank you so much for the guys and girls who stayed at the end of the video. I appreciate all your time and support. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you're not a subscriber, feel free to subscribe, but if not, just go about your daily business and just continue watching. I'm really not bothered. I hope you guys learned a few things about these unique items, as I did when I first purchased them and found out where they came from. And yeah, once again guys, thank you for all your support, and I'll see you soon for more videos. So yeah, take care. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to be showcasing my Sonic the Hedgehog plush collection from the Sonic the Hedgehog movie that was released quite a few months ago now, and it is due out for physical release, I believe, in May. The digital version of Sonic the Hedgehog movie is currently out, but I'm going to wait for the physical copy to come out. As you can see here, I've got a Sonic the Hedgehog movie theme here. These various Japanese Sonic movie posters I've got on show here for you guys to have a look at while I'm showing the plushies I've got. So we're going to go for a few plushies here. I think I've got about 5 or 6, so yeah. First up is the large version of the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. This is by Toy Factory. Probably one of my most favourite out of the sets here. Very nice material made out of this Sonic plush. Very shiny material here they've got here. Very nice and soft. Reminds me of a Tommy plush actually. The quality is really great. The stitching on the eye, especially of the eyes, and it's really well made, really stuffed well. As you can see, you have the generic Sonic the Hedgehog movie cardboard tag here, and the touch tag is there as well. Got the Sonic the Hedgehog movie logo, and yeah, it's apart from that, guys, it's quite a basic generic plush, but I do love the features on it of the quills, for example. The quills are really great, really well done, and the tail and whatnot. The shoes are, well, kind of basic with the transfer laces there, kind of very lazy design, and the hands are to be desired for, but at least they've made an attempt to do it with fingers, quite, scrunched up, but yeah. So that is the large version of the Toy Factory Sonic the Hedgehog movie plush. Here is the small version. If you want to do a quick comparison, I'll get the big one up again. Can sit at the back while we do the small one. Now this is made out of a completely different material. It's a much lighter blue, shade of blue on this small plush, with the same obviously shoe design here, so effect on the shoes, and pretty much the same design on the face and everything, except for the nose, which is rather flat. The cardboard tag is the same, the Toy Factory logo on the back, and the usual tag here shown at front. Again, another well-made plush, really nice and soft, very basic but very cool. Done an okay job on the quills at the back. Yeah, not bad plush, not bad design. Put that there. Okay, come up next is a rather unique one. It's the baby version of Sonic the Hedgehog, and this one I believe is made from Jakks Pacific. As you can see on the back of the cardboard tag, it says there Jakks Pacific. Get a better view of it there. This is a rather unique plush. As I've said before in my review of this a while ago now, it reminds me of a Sega World Sydney Sega World plush, yeah. From, you know, the weird design of the facial features. Looks very like mutiny looking like. It's kind of weird, but at the same time it's got a really nice charm to it. It's not to everyone's taste, but I think it's rather cool. And I love the embroiderment of the eyes here. They're really well done, and the stuffing is quite well done as well. They've done a unique design of the ears, as you can see on the back here. They don't have the inside part of the ears on them two plushes, but they've done it with this one. And the quills as well. The quills are pretty well done as well, yeah. And they've got sort of like a felt here of the quills side here, and a little stubby tail. It doesn't have any shoes or gloves, so yeah, makes it even more unique. And of course you have the touch tag here, the Sonic movie logo, but it is in black and white. So yeah, another rather unique plush, very special plush. I actually like this plush, one of my favourites I'd say. Obviously this one being the first one. Okay guys, up next we have the PCO Sonic the Hedgehog plushes from Germany and Russia. These were obtained in cinemas and I believe local shops, I'm not 100% sure on that. Very unique plushes, again with a different unique design to them. I don't know why they have so many weird designs. Do you know what I really think about all these plushes here? I reckon these were like pre-designs before the actual movie release, you know, the final design. And these were like ideas thrown in there, and you know, they sort of rushed the ideas and whatnot. But these are really unique, weird plushes. I mean, the muzzle here is quite large on this plush, and as you can see at the back here, I've got the two different versions of the same one. This one has its arm crossed, and these ones have its arms uncrossed. Apart from that, there's very minor differences. But what we'll do is we'll look at the other plush at the back here, because that you can see the body a lot more clearer on this one. So anyway, we'll go to the cardboard tag first. So as you can see, it's the usual generic Sonic Hedgehog movie cardboard tag, but at the back here you'll see, you can see the camera focuses. You can see just here, it was made in Germany, and it's the PCO group GmbH. So yeah, it's pretty awesome Tony's plush, I've got to admit. Another wacky design the Sega's come up with, and these different companies' interpretations of Sonic the Hedgehog movie design. But this one is rather lazy, if you ask me. I mean, even the gloves are quite very basic, and the shoes haven't even got laces on this one. So yeah, you know, very weird. And as usual, you've got the Sonic the Hedgehog logo on the touch tag. And I do like the quills done in this one as well. The quills are awesome, and they've gone with a little stubby tail here. So possibly the same design as the Baby Sonic, so it could have been a teen, even maybe just above that, I have no idea. These are all crazy designs. I do like the design of the ears, that is quite unique. Very weird, but at the same time very nicely done. Very, I'd say, embroiderment of the eyes and the ears here. And a good job done. These actually are quite solid plushes when it comes to the stuff inside. I mean, if I just squeeze this guy like this, you know, it's really well stuffed, really like pretty much to the maximum. But yeah, these two guys are my latest purchases. I'll leave a link in that for my latest review down below and whatnot, and at the end of the video. Okay, so last but not least, we have this very giant version of the Sonic movie plush. He is absolutely huge. I mean, if I even stand up there, you just about stand and you can start seeing him. But this is from the Build-A-Bear workshop. Very awesome. They did a collaboration with Sonic Hedgehog movie. And you can get various bits with this plush. You can get the shoes, which are rather cool. You've got the Sonic Hedgehog logo there, laces. You can take these off, which I'll show you in a short while. It comes with a ring if you want to buy the accessory. That's pretty cool. A very unique, weird design, but at the same time it's made rather well. You can see these mouth there inside there. Well stuffed plush. On the back is rather nice design. I do like the quills in this one. It's more of a fat Sonic though, if you ask me. It's not very slim. It's like a very tubby, traditional teddy bear plush, if you ask me. But rather well done. And this guy does talk. He has a few phrases. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take his shoe off here and I'm going to show you guys what his foot looks like. Very unique. I'll take them both off. Now on the bottom of the feet on the shoe, the actual shoe here, you have Build-A-Bear logo, and you also have that on his hand as well. On the bottom of his feet, you have the Sonic Hedgehog movie logo, which is rather cool. And this is made out of some sort of silk or cotton. Actually, no. What material it is? I believe it's some sort of silk. I believe, definitely some sort of silk. But yeah, rather well made. I'd say it's probably the best plush out of all of them when it comes to quality and I guess value. Really great plush. These are sold out everywhere now from Build-A-Bear, so don't even bother going to the actual website. I believe you can actually get a t-shirt with this plush as well, so yeah. But other than that, he's a great plush. You probably find him on eBay. It's highly expensive, unfortunately, as things do get. But yeah, awesome plush. Right guys, that is the end of my Sonic Hedgehog movie plush video. I do hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. For those who have tuned in to watch this, I am very grateful. Thank you for joining me. I'll be doing more videos very soon, so stay tuned. And yep, thank you for all your support, and I'll be doing a lot more videos soon. Take care guys, and see you soon. Hey everyone, Sega Superstar here, and today I'll be doing a review on the GE Great Eastern Entertainment Rouge the Bat Plush. This came out last year, I believe, sometime, I can't remember when, and I've had it for a while now, and I've just recently unpackaged it just to do a review on it because I haven't got around to doing it yet, so here it is. So, my thoughts on this plush, first of all. You see, obviously, like in the year 2003 and before Sonic Adventure 2 era time, there was, if you're a Sonic Hedgehog fan, you're a collector of this sort of merchandise, you'll know that there was the highly expensive, highly sought after Rouge the Bat Sonic Adventure 2 plush, which is a Soap Shoes version, or whatever version it is. And there's also been a 2003, I believe, Sonic X Rouge the Bat plush, which is also popular. I've done a review on that as well, so if you just search my channel, you'll find it there somewhere. And yeah, these two plushes have been very sought after and very expensive as time's gone along. And this is basically a budget version for you guys. If you ever think about buying Rouge the Bat plush and you haven't had enough money because of your budget of money and whatnot, this would be the cheap alternative into buying this character if you haven't had the chance to buy the other two expensive versions of her. So yeah, GE has gone all out recently, and I've heard news that they have brought out, or will be bringing out, the Chaos Creature from Sonic Adventure 1. He's been brought out soon by GE as a plush. It'll be interesting to see, and I probably will buy it. And also another Eggman plush has blessed us well, all with GE as well. and I probably will be getting him as well, since I haven't bought much Sonic the Hedgehog merchandise recently, because I've sort of distanced myself from the franchise recently because of the, not necessarily the fan base. I don't agree with the fan base per se, but I've just sort of distanced myself now. I've gone to more of the anime stuff now and just moved on a little bit. I like my collection where it is now, and I'm happy what I've obtained. I've got a few treasures in there, and I'm quite happy with what I've got, to be honest with you. So I'll probably be buying cheapy bits along the years of Sonic the Hedgehog stuff. Maybe if there's something that's really unique, I'll probably buy it. But apart from that, I won't be doing much Sonic reviews as of late. So this is a new one. I've done this because I've done a lot more anime reviews and other sort of like comic book related reviews recently, and not a lot of Sonic reviews. So I do apologise for my Sonic fan base who've spoiled my channel recently. So this is why I've done this, to keep you guys happy, basically. So yeah. So let's get on with the review. So let's get a bit of the close up on the actual detail. So as you can see, GE are renowned for making not really cheap, but just sort of basic material plushes. And as you can see here, they've used a lot of different materials for this plush. They've done well. I think they've done rather well capturing her proportioned body, and a few different materials they've used to make her sort of 3D-ish looking, but you know, just quite good. They've done a good job. So anyway, I'll first of all start from her face. So as you can see there, her eyes, complete eyes, and eyelashes, these are transferred materials, which are done rather well, I'd say. Better than what I've seen before on transferred eyes on plushes. And as you can see here by her muzzle, she's got a transfery mouth. Good detail. And her nose is a hard button nose as well, which is quite a good little touch there. They've done a great job. I have to admit, they've done a great job on the ears. They really look 3D-ish, and they've used different colours, different materials. This is all obviously cotton-based polyester sort of feel to it. So yeah, they've done a great job on the ears. They've proportioned them rather well, and yeah, they've really done well with that. You've got her hair coming at the sides here. Now, I've noticed along the line of as the days and months and all that have gone past, that when people are purchasing these, they have a lot of problems with the chest plate of Rouge. Now, as I say, GE can have sort of relative cheap, like I'd say, like trying to cut corners maybe in production lines when they're in the lines of production, and you know, it's the same with Jazzwares when they've created their plush lines. They just cut a lot of corners and they make it look real cheap and just rather nasty, and rather, I'd say, I'm not going to be nasty, I'm maybe being a bit harsh there, but sort of like a bootleg sort of feel and look to it. But this is obviously not bootleg, I'm just saying as an example. So yeah, as you can see here, they've done a bodge up job there on the top of the chest plate with the stitching, making it uneven and hardly a shape of a heart it's supposed to be, and it's overall and oblong, and it just looks sort of like cheapy. So yeah, didn't do a great job there. Moving on to her arms, there's a nice touch here with her gloves. This is sort of a synthetic material. As you can see, a basic yet alright material and design for the hands. Not the greatest look on the planet, but yeah, got the stitching there. I hate this design when they got these little strings in between their fingers. It just makes it look so bad. I don't like that material at all. Moving down from the legs, the proportioned legs are done rather well. The shoes I haven't got much of a problem with. They've done a good job on the shoes, I believe. I like the way they've done the heels, and they've given it even that extra 3D look along the bottom there. It's a really great look to it. I do agree what they've done there is really well. So yeah, like the well, as you can see, they've done a better job on the shoes with the heart shape rather than the chest plate. But yeah. So yeah, the shoes I give a thumbs up to on that material. So going on from the back now, I do like the way they've done her hair at the back. It's done rather well. As you can see there, you get a golden hamstring that comes with her, so you can hang her anywhere. Now, the wings. Now, the wings are done rather well. I believe they've done rather well. The thing I don't agree with, though, is why the hell did they stitch them to the bloody ears? I have no idea. What is the point of that? That is rather ridiculous. But there you go. Apart from that, the wings are done rather well. They've given them a hard piece here, going down along the line to give it that in-depth look of the wing itself, making it a bit better rather than just a fake, rather than just a cheap-looking flat bit here. They've actually given it a bit of depth here. And if you look on the other side, it's rather done okay as well. It's suckers, you know, it's just cheap material, but it's done rather well. It's a good extra. It's a good addition to make the plush look better. Going along the back now, you see rather poorly stitched at the back, as you can see. Look a bit closer. A little bit poorly stitched there at the back. The tail is done rather well. I like the tail. And as you can see, the back's done rather well as well. So yeah, like I said, guys, I don't have high expectations for GE products, but they are good for a cheap alternative if you're trying to get hold of something and you can't get hold of it. These are great to go along with if you haven't got much money and you've got a cheap budget. So yeah, that's the overall in-depth analysis on the plush itself. The size of this plush is about 12 inches. It's 12 inches, 11 or 12 inches. So it's like same size as a rule, I think 30 centimeters on that. The cardboard tag is just basically a modern Sonic design for some reason. I don't know why G have done that. It would have been nice to have a Rouge the Bat picture there, maybe. Would have been more sense. So anyway, the picture looks nice nonetheless, and you've got Sonic Hedgehog there, lettering, font, and the word plush up there as well. On the back is just basic GE information that the company was involved in making this plush. You've got Sega's approval there as well. Just a warning choking hazard there, saying there's any small parts that the children may choke on from 3 years and under. And yeah, that's basically it. So that's about it for this review, guys. I hope you enjoyed and learned a bit of this plush. Do I recommend this? Do I not? I recommend this for basic collectors and people that have cheap budgets, or even fans of Rouge. But for hardcore collectors and maybe people that want high-end merchandise only, I do not recommend this plush or any GE stuff. GE do pop out some good products here and now. Same with Jazzwares and whatnot, other companies. But yeah, I do recommend it overall. It is a good plush. But yeah, if you as a high-end collector, I would avoid these sort of things because they're very cheaply made. They're good. They're a good basic plush overall. But if you want something a bit more for your buck and whatnot, I would just sort of stay away from these. But a good, lovely plush nonetheless. Great colours. Great materials. They do try. I'll give them credit. They are the only plush company who makes these plushes, GE, you know, that actually go out of the way to make different characters, which I will give them credit where it's due. They have done a great job there. So yeah, that's about it for this review, guys. Leave comments down below. Let me know what you guys think of this plush. If you want to buy it, if you don't, you know, thumbs up if you like the review, and subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, guys, see you soon for another video review. Take care. Alright guys, and welcome back to another review. As you can see sitting in front of you, this is the large Cyberworld Sydney Sonic Hedgehog plush. Today will be the review about him. I do have a backpack version of this, which I'll be doing at a later date, but for now we'll be doing this plush. One of my most favourite old-time Sonic plushes, and he is really hard to get hold of. Now this guy came from obviously Cyberworld Sydney in Australia in the mid-90s, and unfortunately that place has now not been around for a long time. And these guys here, in any type of Cyberworld Sydney merch here, I've said this millions of times, it is just insanely rare. It is pretty much like gold dust, and I'm just very thankful that I've got some of the stuff in my collection. It's what makes it special, I guess. So enough about me, you know, digging the Cyberworld merch up. Let's get down to review. Now, of course, finding this stuff completely tagged is a miracle, and whoever has that is absolutely, they have done so well. Now, I'm also lucky to have this tagged, only by the touch tag though, and there's only a little bit of information there, but the information is pretty interesting. It just tells you where it's made and blah blah and all that lot. So yeah, this guy came out in 1997, which was also when Sega World was in operation. So what is awesome about this plush? Well, I just think he's just really cute. He is just really adorable. I mean, there isn't many Sonic plushes out there with this sort of expression on there. It is really likeable plush, and the material is really of great quality. Now, there is something interesting about his plush. As you can see there in his ear, he does have the old plastic thing where the card was attached to, but unfortunately I don't have the card tag with him. But on a positive note, he is in extremely good condition. I think he's been in the wash machine once, because he is kind of weird. And the reason I tell you that, guys, is because the material was a little bit, looks like it's been, I don't know, like either washed or altered in some way. Because I have the large version of the backpack, this variating plush, and it doesn't look like that. So when I do the other large Sega World Sydney backpack, I'll show you the difference in the style. But apart from that, his plastic nose, his plastic eyes, and the whiteness on the eyes are all in perfect condition. I am absolutely very thankful for that. As you can see, the style of this plush, he has mittens or gloves or some sort, like snow mittens, which is very odd, but it's a very old style that some plushes do adhere to. His shoes are awesome. I do love the way the shoes are. They have been done really well. All interesting trims on the shoes where his legs and the end, but at least they're attached. Is it like a teddy bear sort of plush style, really, where he's just like really like fat and bulgy and just cuddly, really. Another interesting part about this plush is the quills. Now, I've already stated this on the small Sega World Sonic, which I've done a review on, which I will link in the video sometime. But the quills are kind of like short and floppy and fat. They're kind of weird. And he has a little tiny stubby tail. Kind of funny, really. But like I said, the plush is kind of cute. I do love the expression. His spikes are pretty, you know, different. You know, we're used to seeing long quills instead of short little stubby quills. But that's the style of the Sega World merchandise when it comes to Sonic, I guess, which I have not got a problem with. As you can see, they've done a great job on the ear as well. They've actually made a hole in the side there, so it goes a bit deeper, gives it a bit of more dimension, more detail. I do love the colour of this plush as well. It is a brilliant blue, very nice, beautiful blue. And of course you have the whites of the gloves, the trims of the shoes, and the eye section. And yeah, guys, that is pretty much it about this plush. There isn't more much to tell you about it. I can quickly tell you where I got him from. I got him from a private seller in Australia, which I was very lucky to get hold of. It just kind of happened. And I was very lucky to get hold of him, to be honest with you, at a decent price. I think I paid around £250, maybe? I'm not entirely sure, I can't remember. It's been a while now since I've remember doing this sort of deal, but yeah, I do remember the time I did get him, and I'm very happy. But anyway, that's enough of me mumbling and bubbling on, guys. That's it for the review. If you have any questions about this plush, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that my subscribers or non-subscribers had for me about this plush or anything else. I am just, you know, an easygoing guy. I'll answer you. I'm not going to be ignorant in that. And yeah, stay tuned for more reviews, guys, on different types of Sonic plushes. And stay safe out there and take care. Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I'll be showcasing for you this really awesome, rare, well, super rare in fact, I haven't seen many of these around, Sally Acorn Sonic the Hedgehog Sega World Sydney Australian plush. Now, as I just said there, you could only obtain these in Australia at the time in their Sega World. And there was quite a lot of these plushes from the Sega World Sydney range, and this is one of them. Now, I'll probably say this is one of the rarest pieces you can find in the actual whole lot. This is actually a hand puppet, which is rather unique. You don't really get many of them these days, even in the past. And yeah, you don't really get many plushes of Sally Acorn, which also has featured in a cartoon called Satam, Sonic the Hedgehog Satam cartoon, which I watched when I was very young. And yeah, these things go for extremely lot of money, and they're just, you know, so expensive. It's crazy. When one of these goes up on auction, or even the private sale, they just go for hundreds and hundreds. I managed to get hold of this for, well, it actually cost me quite a few hundred myself, so I did pay a little bit for it, but in the end, guys, I think it's well worth it. If you're a heavy collector like myself and really go after the rare, you know, bits that appear to appeal to you, then that's what you do, I guess. You pay a lot of silly money. So let's go over a few details. As you can see, it's rather a nice plush, very vibrant colours. Very dopey looking features though, very cute but dopey looking features. And as you can see, the eyes, I don't know if this was a manufacturer error or whatever, but as you can see, the dots of the eyes are in the wrong places. This one here, in fact, so that's kind of a maybe more unique, maybe, who knows. You can see she has a plastic nose, and you can just about see her little mouth there, kinda. So the eyes and nose made out of plastic, and yeah, it's quite a nice plush for what it is. I mean, the hair's quite funky, right? I mean, it's very, it sort of reminds me of them little troll figurines, are about that big, that with the little crazy hair. It sort of reminds me of that in the 90s. So yeah, kind of weird. But no, it's really cool. I mean, if I can put my hand in there and show you guys, still use it, and you can control it like this. Kind of unique, kind of cool. So yeah, she does have a touch tag on her. It's inside, and it's actually in good nick. Really in good condition. Tells you there the materials are stuffed with polyester fibre, and is recommended for 3 years and up. And you have the Sega logo there and the year 1997, so this was published in 1997, I believe. So yeah, there isn't much more to say about the plush from most of you guys, but oh yeah, it still has the plastic piece there where the tag would have been, so it's a shame it doesn't really come with a tag. The ears are very little, you know, the ears are quite small, quite dimpy. I do like the effect of the eyebrows, that 3D effect of the eyebrows, pretty cool, it's very unique. And I do like the stitching work and everything around the eyes, it's a really nice touch. But yeah, it's really well made, it's a really nice piece to get hold of, and you can get hold of it. I definitely, you know, recommend you trying to get it for a reasonable price. But unfortunately that's not the case these days, they're very rare. So yeah, that's it for the video, guys. Thanks for joining me. As usual, thanks for all the support and the comments and all the nice compliments you give me. I really appreciate it. I'm really thankful for all my fan base. And yeah, stay tuned, guys. I'll be back with more videos and reviews. Take care. Hey everyone, Super Japanime here, and today I'll be showing you guys this awesome Show the Hedgehog plush from a UFO Korean plush line in Korea. Now, this UFO plush line is really awesome, and to be honest with you, it's kind of a hit and miss, and I'll explain that right now to you. This plush that's sitting in front of you right here, this is obviously a Show the Hedgehog plush. But there's other ones as well that you can get in this plush set, and that is Amy Rose, Tails, Sonic, and I believe Knuckles. And to be honest with you guys, they look really weird, and their expressions look really bad. And not to say this guy doesn't look weird, but at least it looks like decent quality, because when the shot actually smile, eh? So anyway, yeah, today I'll be showing you guys this awesome plush. It is really well done. I had to show him off to you guys because he is I'd say it's definitely one of my top favourites in my entire plush collection, other than my super rare plushes, of course. But as far as the Shadow Hedgehog plush goes, this is probably one of the best ones you can get hold of these days. He actually goes for quite a lot on eBay, unfortunately, like a lot of stuff these days, but I can confidently say this is a plush that's well worth getting in your collection. And here's the reasons why. Now, if you look closely at his shoes, you'll see a lot of similarities of the, if you're not aware of the old Japanese Sonic Adventure 2 plush line. The Shadow the Hedgehog in that line is extremely rare these days and extremely expensive, so obviously if you're like me and you can't really afford a budget like that, go for this guy, because he is an excellent, you know, step in the right direction of getting a plush that's, you know, resembles the Sonic 2 Battle Rouge the Hedgehog, and this guy definitely fits the bill. As you can see on his shoes, there's a lot of 3D effects going on here, and a lot of different details. But, you know, they've really done well. And like I said at the beginning of the video, you can actually win these out of UFO machines in Korea, which is pretty awesome. Before we go into much more detail about the plush, I'm just going to show you the cardboard tag here. It is just a generic Sonic the Hedgehog tag. On the back here you have a logo of the company that is involved, and the official Sega one. And the company that's actually done this is a Korean company called Korea Contents Merchandising Right Association. So there's, as you can see, the official KCMA and the official logo of that. So this plush is actually official. Now, a lot of people say that this plush line isn't official, but they actually are. And as you can see, guys, you know, the proof's in the pudding. You can see all the tags and whatnot, and all the official Sega logos. So this is indeed definitely official. And if it wasn't, it wouldn't be in my collection. So right, there's a lot to go through in this plush here. A lot of details to show you guys. So let's get started. So we'll start off with the face first. I've got to say it's really well done. The quality is fantastic. The stuffing is fantastic inside the plush. His ears stick out really well. They don't flop down or anything. They're really well stuffed. Got the brows there of shadow. You can see as well. They've got the red part there. They've done really well. The muzzle is really well stuffed. The nose is quite strong, so it stays still, doesn't flop down. As you can see, they've used a stitch and embroiderment in his eyes, so that's really well done as well. Obviously the expression isn't exactly like Shadow, the way he's smiling, so that's kind of obviously out of character, but doesn't ruin it for the plush, that, you know what I mean. They've done a nice embroiderment of the chest here of Shadow. Yeah, pretty cool, with a silvery effect. They've done a great job on there, the quality of the colours here, very vibrant red. The spikes are really awesome. They really do capture Shadow's design, plus, you know, his quills design really well. They've done a fantastic job of that. Really makes him unique. Proportions are fantastic. I love his quills here and his tail. Really great job on that. See the nice colours going down his quills. There's actually one thing I'm really impressed about with this plush, and that is the hands. Now, you don't get many plushes these days with actually proper fingers like this, and it's just really rare these days, you know. Just really rare, and nice to see that actually they made an effort to make a decent hand. And also, doesn't stop there. These rings around his wrists and his ankles, they actually come up a little bit, so part of his glove can actually come off there. So that is really unique. Obviously there's a bit of stitching at the back here, so it does restrict it, but you can move it up and down a little bit. And then, yeah, that is really awesome. Same with his shoe as well. You can do his shoe. I'll show you quickly. At the back it's stitched, but at the front you can lift it quite up high. So it's really unique to have that design in the plush. It's actually goes to show it actually went quite far with this design and quality. Going back to the shoes now, that's just so well done. They've captured the roof of these shoe there really well. Love the embroiderment of the circles of the plush's foot here. Done a great job. And yeah, as well, everything is really well stuffed, and it's just really great plush. It's actually quite a tall plush as well. As you can see it, you can't see it from the top of the camera. It's actually a fair size, which is great, you know. Very good size. So guys, that is it for the plush review. Thank you very much for watching. If you made it this far, I do appreciate all the support and comments and whatnot. If you have any questions down below, please feel free to comment and I will reply to them as soon as possible. And yeah, once again guys, thanks for support, and I'll be back with more video reviews and showcasing very soon. Hey guys, Super Japanime here, and today I will be showcasing my Sonic the Hedgehog soap shoes plush, which I'm very happy to own. I think I purchased this for about £1,000 a year ago, and yeah, it's a very expensive purchase, and at the time I was dreading it, but now that I have him I don't regret any of it. This is not the original release. This is a re-release, I believe, 2001. This is the second release, the not for sale one. Original one is a lot more expensive, I believe, especially tagged and complete. Although I do have my plush tag intact, it is somewhat damaged, which is a shame, but the actual plush itself is in really good condition. So yeah, I bought this from a private seller, and yeah, managed to do a deal, and I got him, so I'm very happy to have him in my collection now. One of my holy grails, as you say, my collection. As you can see, his soap shoes are in fantastic condition, no stains or markings of any sort, no peeling from the vinyl at the bottom, which is quite a pain in the backside if you suffer from that with some plushes, especially the Sonic the Fighter's plush range of the Metal Sonic character. He's quite bad for peeling. But yeah, this guy is in great condition, very great condition. No scratches on the eyes, no damage to the actual main body or anything. So yeah, no, this all great. But as I said, with the touch tag, it is somewhat faded at the end, which I'm quite annoyed about. But nothing I can do about that now. It is what it is. But yeah, these actually go for a lot of money on eBay and other auction sites like Yahoo Japan and somewhat like that. So yeah, I mean, I've seen these go for quite a few $1,000 and thousands of pounds, and it's just ridiculous nowadays trying to get hold of one of these. And it makes me think when I paid for a grand of this, I actually got a great deal at the time. So yeah, very thankful to have this. So let me get a closer look for you guys so you can see the details of him. As you can see, he's in fantastic condition, especially for his age. See, the quality of these plushes are really great. They're really well stuffed. This is everyone actually quotes that this is one of the best Sonic the Hedgehog plushes ever made, and to be honest with you, I couldn't agree more. This is definitely one of the best ones ever made, especially the likeness of the character. Can't fault it whatsoever. Let me show you guys the back of the plush. It's very similar to the Sonic Adventure 1 Spikes Sonic plush, the SA1 line of the Japanese line, but obviously some alterations have been done to make it more modernised for the Sonic Adventure 2 design. But yeah, okay guys, that's it for this showcase. Thanks for watching, and I'll be making more content very soon. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you like this video, and leave a comment down below. Maybe if you've got your, if you've got your own soap shoe Sonic plush, you can share the story with me how you got yours. And if you're still looking one, I do wish you luck. They are quite a pain in the bum to find. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and
When all alone in my chair, I just go about wishing.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be showing you this awesome high quality 25th anniversary Sonic the Hedgehog plush. Now in this set we have Dr. Eggman, Tails, Knuckles and Sonic. And this came out a while now, this has been out for a long time, and I've been actually looking for these guys for quite a long time. I actually got Sonic off of eBay recently, I'd say this week I'm recording, for £50 with the Knuckles as well, so I was very happy to get that. That's a great deal. And they're both in great condition, well pretty much in mint condition. The only thing that's missing is their cardboard tags, which is a shame, but nevertheless it's very good addition to my collection, another Sonic plush. So my plush collection is growing significantly, which is awesome. So as usual we'll be going along with showing you the tags, and then we'll show you the quality of the plush. So obviously it doesn't have a cardboard tag, plush tag, so we'll just go with the touch tag here. We have a Sonic the Hedgehog logo, very basic. On the back some information, not very special. Of course this was made by Tomy, and this is a very nice, definitely a nice plush. Just some material information there, and you have a very strange, we have a very small Sega logo right there. Kind of weird how they made it so small. But yeah, this is from, I should have mentioned that before, this is a Tomy plush, and they've actually made really nice plushes in the past. I really do like their plush selection. So anyway, let's get on with the details of the actual plush. Now, the main thing that have attracted me to this plush line is the shininess that evolves around their coat. I mean, I've never seen nothing like it. The only thing I can sort of relate this to, or sort of compare it to, is the Metal Sonic, Sonic the Fighter's Metal Sonic plush, which has a very like a shiny, sparkly vinyl to it, which is, yeah, it's very similar, but obviously this is not made out of vinyl, it's just cotton on the outside here. But I'll tell you what, I love it. It's just really appealing to collectors to own something this shiny. And when you put it with other Sonic plushes, it just completely stands out. It's just so shiny, it's unreal. I have no idea what sort of material they use, but it's really smooth as well, right, like a silky sort of glossiness to it. And that is not all about this plush. The plush is actually a decent quality plush. As you can see, the stitching is done rather well, really great. I do like stitching, they've done it really solid. I like the way they've added actual black lines on the plush's hand, so you can see where the fingers are, I guess, and all the fingers and thumbs are in the right proportions. It's a basic glove, but to be honest with you, I've seen a lot worse. I mean, even Sonic's like tummy and his muzzle and his arms, they're all shiny as well. This really is an awesome plush. The ears aren't stuffed though, they're actually flat, which sort of is a disappointment in a way, because if you don't look after these plushes, they bend like this and the ear stays like that, so you've got to sort of, I'm trying to shake this guy back, but it's kind of awkward, so that's a bit annoying. Sonic has a rather small but flat nose, which is kind of okay, not too bad. A nice thick smile there. Let's go see his quills. His quills are awesome, I love his quills. Nice and shiny. All the proportions are all in the right shape. I'd say his shoes are one of his highlights, because they have done a nice stitching embroiderment as his shoe buckle, which stands out really well. Shines a lot, makes it give that metallic look to it, even though it's not metal. And a nice embroiderment as well on the top stripe there of his shoe is really nice. You guys can see that. And of course they've done not just one but two different tints of red for his shoe, so it stands out a bit more, which is really awesome. On the top here you have like a more of a lightish red, and then on the bottom you have a more of a darkish red. It's really cool, and I just love the way it looks. Okay guys, that is it for the review. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any comments about this plush, just leave them down below in the comment section, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you have. These guys are quite rare, and I do recommend them in your collection. Very nice plushes if you can get hold of them. I was very lucky to get hold of them for £50, very lucky, and that involved Knuckles as well, so I'm very happy. And on that note, guys, that is it for the review. I will see you soon for more reviews, and everyone should stay safe. Take care. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another plush review. Today we're going to be showing you a very old retro Sonic the Hedgehog plush from the Sega Sonic Japanese plush line range. This guy came out in 1991 and he is known as the Curtain Grabber Tassel plush, hence the string here and the button. So he would hang on your curtains of whichever choice you would choose, and he would look pretty cool hanging there. Now, as I said before in this video, this is a very old plush, and this is probably my most oldest plush in my Sonic Hedgehog collection. Now, I got this from a private seller in France, and he was so nice to give me a great offer on this guy, and he is pretty much in mint condition. He doesn't have his cardboard tag, but he does have his touch tag in contact and in mint condition, so I'm very happy with the quality here. So, as you can see, here's a very old retro design. You have a very lightly stitched mouth here, very neutral sort of mouth here, sort of a smile if you will. Let's go look at the tag quickly before we go in detail with the plush. You can see there you've got the Sega Sonic Hedgehog line there, and the Sega logo and the year that it was manufactured in Japan. One thing I do love about this plush is the quality and the strength of the stuff in here is absolutely rock solid. When it comes of strength, and he is really tough and sturdy, which I love about him. He is designed for also sitting, hence the folds in his legs there. His shoes are really beautifully done. You've got the felt white strap going over the shoe, and you have the well proportioned, really well defined fingers and thumb. Everything seems to be in fantastic nick. You have felt stuck on eyes there with a little bit of I believe that's fine, I'm 100% sure. The nose doesn't waggle around too much, it just sticks out like it should do. The ears do fold back a bit, and when I did get this guy, he was slightly damaged because this part of the felt was coming off and lifting up. But I managed to put some glue underneath, and he is absolutely fine now. But I will admit, guy, the design on this plush for the quills is quite weird, as his quills actually just droop down rather than stick out. But they're really short and short little stubby ones as well, but that gives it that unique extra look about him. And as you can see, you've got the line effect of the plush material as well. Very old cotton here that was used, and it is a very nice plush. You've got a tail there, very small flat tail that wiggles up and down, and you've got part of his shoes there, which are more of a 3D effect. And yeah, that is pretty much it about the plush, guys. He is a really fantastic plush, well worth getting hold of if you can. I've never seen him before anywhere else, so he's actually quite hard to get hold of out of the Sega Sonic plush line. So without further ado, guys, we're going to end it here. If you have any comments on this plush, just leave them down in the comments section below. And once again, thank you for all your support and love out there. I do appreciate all the feedback I get, and I do listen to you guys. And I will be doing more of these reviews very soon, so stay tuned for that and take care. Hey guys, welcome back to another Sonic the Hedgehog plush review, and today we've got something very special for you. We have one of the very first Sonic the Hedgehog plushes ever made in Japan. This guy came out in 1992, and he belongs in a set of various other little characters, such as obviously Dr. Eggman and a few of his friends. Now, he did come with a tag, but unfortunately it's not attached, but at least I've got a tag. And as usual, guys, we'll go over the tags first and the plush. So this guy is part of the Sega Sonic the Hedgehog line, and this guy came out in 1992 as just stated in Japan, and I'm assuming this guy was a prize in the UFO crane machines in the arcades in Japan during the 1992 era, just when Sonic the Hedgehog was getting released. Now, there's a little bit of history behind this tag here and the various companies that got involved. Now, the very first set that came out, this is probably the second set that came out, of this plush line is actually called Hedgehog rather than Sega Sonic the Hedgehog because of the name rights and whatnot through different various companies. So they had to change it to Sega Sonic the Hedgehog shortly after they had a little quarrel with a few different companies. So yeah, that's the history behind the name of the line. So yeah, cool. So that's the back of the tag there. And yeah, I do love the artwork here. You've got Sonic's friends and everything, Dr. Eggman, and for some reason it's got Super Sonic at the side. I have no idea why. So let's get on with the actual details of the plush. His tag is over here. It's got a massive Sega logo there of 992, and on the other side you have just various other information of the years and everything that Sonic was released. Now, in terms of quality wise and different types of material, I think it is really cool and rather unique design on this plush. I'm kind of, confused at what they were thinking when they were manufacturing this plush on the terms of expression of Sonic the Hedgehog here. It looks very robotic and very weird when it comes to facial expressions. I mean, it looks like very neutral. Well, not neutral, it just looks like a robotic mouth, and just the expression looks very lifeless. But it's got some sort of uniqueness and charm to it, nevertheless. But yeah, in terms of quality and everything else, I think it's really great. They've given him a rather weird design though on his parts of his shoes and gloves, sort of like a Christmas Santa Claus effect, whereas the trims are all furry and everything, different material, which is kind of weird design for that, but I guess that's what they went with at the time. His ears and his shoes are parts of him are designed, details are designed by felt material. Normally this is quite a common design for early Sonic plushes in the Sega Sonic line to have inner parts of the ears made out of felt. He has his golden hamstring here, which is really cool, so you could hang him up. And as you can see, this guy is designed to be sitting down. Now there's a lot of different types of these different types of plushes here that were from the Sega Sonic line of this actual design in terms of the way it looks. So there's different seasons and whatnot. So yeah, very cool, unique plush. So as you can see also on the eyes, we have very thin plastic sort of slabs for the eyes, and they have been known to come off quite easily, but thankfully this one's in good nick, and they normally kind of bend outwards, which I've seen a lot of plushes have, and I just want to avoid that sort of complication, to be honest with you guys. In proportion of the spikes, I think they're rather unique and odd. They're very short and stubby spikes. Interesting design. The tail is quite stubby as well, but they've done a good job on the actual size and proportions, I think. Not too bad for a first try. Stuffing is quite solid as well. And yeah, it is great quality, guys. So on that note, guys, that is it for the review. Let me know what you think of this plush in the comments down below. Thanks again for all your support and all your positive feedback. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys very soon for another Sonic the Hedgehog plush review. Take care and stay safe. Hey guys, and welcome back to another plush video review. Today we're going to be reviewing this awesome retro Sega Sonic the Hedgehog plush from the Sega Sonic the Hedgehog line, of course, in Japan. These came out in the mid-90s. This plush specifically came out in 1994, and he is a beauty. I bought him from a Japanese auction site called Buyee. It is pretty much a proxy site for English buyers like myself or other countries to buy stuff from Japan. I got him for £17, so that is a true bargain, but then you obviously got to take into account the fees and the postage and the custom fees. So at the end of the day it was a bit pricey, but to be honest with you guys, it's worth it. This guy's quite rare and he's quite cool. So what we'll do, guys, we're going to look at the tag here, then we'll continue with the plush details. As you can see there, the Sega Sonic line logo. Got a nice little illustration of Sonic friends and towels. On the back here is just some more information, quite nice little illustrations of the characters and the names and whatnot. The touch tag is to be desired, unfortunately, as it is slightly worn and faded, but you can just make out the years and everything else. That was all the information you need, so it's just about readable, which is awesome. So that's one thing. So let's go for the details. Now, he's a very unique plush and he's quite cute, actually. I do like this design. A very weird one as well, as his top quill does stick out quite a lot, which I'll show you in a second. But as you can see here, if I move the tag out of the way, he has a pointing finger here on his hand. kind of weird proportion though, as you normally get these plushes. Not much of a finger action going on here, but you've got the thumb and one big finger sticking out. You can see more of the details in the fingers on this side, sort of like a mitt and glove sort of design. Instead of normally having the blue separating the stomach here, the stomach colour, it just joined into one there. It's his muzzle, which is kind of weird, but it's an old design, I guess. Got a nice little cute smile at the top here, nice little stubby nose, and his eyes are made out of plastic. His ears are felt, embroidered in the middle, and the touch material is quite nice. You've got the golden hamstring here. As usual with a lot of these Sega Sonic plushes, you have the felt white strap on the shoe. They are actually quite a nice design, kind of cool. On the back here, as I said, you've got a rather weird design. You have obviously the three spikes at the back rather than the two, a little stubby tail, and these very short and stubby, quite actually firm spikes. Now, this is kind of a weird design here. They've tried to make it the old classic Sonic shaped head, but as you can see, they've actually probably gone a little bit too high, which just gives it that uniqueness to this plush, and it's really, really awesome. So yeah, that is it guys for the review. If you have any questions about this awesome plush, please leave them down in the comments below and I'll answer your questions best I can. Thank you for all your support, and stay tuned for more news and reviews. Take care. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we'll be sharing with you this amazing, awesome Japanese Sonic the Hedgehog plush known as the Albino Plush or the Cream Sonic plush from the Japanese 1998 Sega Prize selection. Now, like I said, it's come out in 1998 in Japan as a limited run, and I have already done a review on the other version of Sonic, which is this guy here. So we're going to have a little look at the tag now, and then we'll go and look at the features of the plush itself. So as you can see, we have the full set here of the towels, the pastel towels and Sonic, and the albino or cream versions of the alternate versions of the characters. As I said, this comes out in 1998 during Japan as either prize giveaways at events or most possibly UFO crane prizes in the arcades in possibly Tokyo and across Japan. Now these are very nice plushes, and these are quite expensive these days, so if you can get hold of these, then that would be awesome. You know, they're quite nice plushes to have, but they're also quite old and quite delicate. On the back here you just have some Sega information, nothing too special. On here we have the touch tag, which is in immaculate condition, which labels Sega and 1998. And on the other side just have the usual stuff in Japanese. So without further ado, let's look at the actual plush itself. As you can see, the features on the plush are all the same colour pretty much, so it's kind of hard to see different parts of the plush, but I tell you what, if you look closely you will be very, very happy and surprised. This plush has a lot of good qualities to it. Now as you can see me turning around for you guys to see, parts of this plush has been made with felt. As you can see there on Sonic's shoe, that is the belt buckle, not belt buckle, the shoe buckle, and the stripe that going along Sonic's foot, that is made out of felt, and so are his ears in the insides. Apart from that, everything else is made out of cotton and stuffing and whatnot. The plush itself is designed to be sitting down, so his default pose is to be like this, hence on the tag as well it shows him sitting down. He doesn't stand, so it is a nice plush to display on anything, any cabinet or any collection. As quality wise as well, is quite standard but very, very high and nice at the same time. Get that off there. I do like the quills, they're quite nice. I've noticed one thing about this plush as well, the actual quality, like the actual strength of the stuff inside is so solid. It's just unreal. It's so strong inside. They've just stuffed it to the maximum. As you can see, this guy is fully tagged. You have his golden hamstring at the top there. He has plastic for the eyes, which is really cool, and the white pupils there. His nose is really good as well, nicely stuffed. Now, normally it's a brown smile or some sort of expression on the face, but on this one it's actually brand stitching they've done on his face, which is pretty cool. They've used a felt for his actual eye as well, around the eyes bit here, which is cool. You don't really see that often. You can see a little bit of detail in the brow, which is nice. And these hands have also strings as well, you know, indicating where the fingers are. And the thumb is, for some reason, the thumb is a lot bigger than it's supposed to be. It's kind of weird. Don't know why. Yeah, this plush is awesome and definitely worth trying to get hold of. Now, I'd say the best possible way to get hold of this guy is, I'm going to say, is a Yahoo Japan or Yahoo auctions. They sell a lot of Japanese Sonic plushes, and this guy will possibly turn up every now and then, but not so often. Right, so what I'm going to do now, guys, I'm going to put the pastel version of Sonic here and show you a comparison. Now, as you can see here, you can see the deal's a lot more easier in this Sonic plush because, you know, he's got a bit of colour to him rather than just being the same colour. So yeah, both of these are quite rare and quite expensive, so definitely worth getting these bad boys in your collection. Okay guys, that is it for this review. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions for me, just leave them in the comments down below. And once again, thanks for all your support, and I appreciate it every single time. Alright guys, I'll be back for more reviews very soon. Take care and see you soon. Hey guys, welcome back to another plush video review, and today we'll be reviewing this awesome Sega Sonic the Hedgehog retro Japanese plush. This guy came out in 1998 in, I believe, possibly the UFO capture machines in Tokyo or around Japan. Crane prizes, you can win these out of the UFO machines. To be honest with you, this is one of the most awesome classic Sonic plushes I own. I mean, he is just absolutely fantastic. He is a nice size. I reckon he is 15 inches, 15 to 14 inches high. He is a big plush and he is very, very nice in quality. I've had this guy for quite a while now. I don't remember actually where I got him from, funny enough. Most probably either eBay or some sort of other auction site. But yeah, this is a really, really nice plush, and we're going to show you the awesome feature of this guy. But first off, we're going to go and show you the tag. As you can see here, it's a little bit worn. Kind of creased in a lot of places, but it's in good nick in that respect, that you can see what's going on. As you can see, you've got the Sega Sonic Hedgehog logo there, and Sonic and Tails. So this came out during the era of Sonic 2. Here's just some more info on the tag. And on the touch tag, it's got a little bit of staining on here, not too much for my view, just a little bit there, but as you can see, it's the year it came out, and on the other side is just the usual Japanese writing and the year of Sega. So let's get to the details of this guy. Oh, he's also got a hamstring as well, which is awesome. So let's talk about the details. Is he awesome? Is he worth buying? 100% yes. His quality is 100% there. It's absolutely fantastic. It is one of my most favourite retro Sonic plushes ever. I love the colouring on this guy. For once, you don't actually have felt where his ears are, inside of his ears. It's all cotton and all just usual plush material, which is pretty cool since it can last a lot longer. He does have the plastic eyes, but that's okay. As long as you look after these plushes, these should be fine. The stuffing in this plush is done rather well. I do love Sonic shoes. They are really cool. I love the shoe buckle there and the strap here. They are made out of felt, so you need to be very careful of these. I love the way his quills are. They're very nice retro style. Very cool. Very nice. I do like the way they've done these. A nice retro style there. It's quite interesting design because it's like an earlier design. It doesn't have the 3 quills here. It has the 2, which is cool. But as you can see here, the way they've done the shoe, it's like it hasn't really connected fully to his shoe there, which I've actually noticed. is rather kind of a shortcut if you ask me, how they haven't really connected the leg into the shoe yet. But I guess it is what it is, right? As you can see there, as I was going through them earlier, you got a little tiny smile there, or some sort of neutral expression. It's actually a line of cotton there. It's not. It's a little bit of embroiderment. Nose is quite well maintained. It stays where it is, which is decent. It doesn't go left or right. It stays where it is. I do love the colours used in this plush. It is really, really nice. It is definitely worth getting hold of. Now, I've seen these quite often on the Japanese auction websites like Yahoo Japan and Mercari and all that, but not many. So, not many on the UK sites. So it's kind of hard to get on that aspect. But anyway, that's it for this review, guys. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate all the views that I get and all the subscriptions, everything from you guys. It's just, you know, I'm so happy that I've got all this support. You know, there's no words to describe how appreciative I am for you guys. But I will continue to do what I do to entertain you guys best I can. And yeah, stay tuned for more plush reviews and other Sonic items. Take care. Hey guys, Super Japanime here, and today we'll be reviewing this very small, awesome little Sonic Hedgehog plush known as the Sonic Underground plush from Denny's. This came out in the year 2000, and yeah, there is two in this plush set. There is Knuckles and there is Sonic. So this is a Sonic Hedgehog collaboration with Sonic Underground, which is a children's TV show that aired, I believe, in the early 2000s or late 90s, I believe, something like that. But they made a couple of plushes from these, and here it is. Here's one of them. So I actually love this plush a lot. It's very unique. And let's just go over it. Yeah, let's get on with it. So as you can see, he is fully tagged. Look at the tag there. As you can see, it's got Denny's as the company and Sonic Underground logo, which is really awesome. On the back is really interesting as well. As you can see here, we have quite a lot of information here. As you can see, it says the year the plush came out. The side there, 2000. You've got a Sega logo, and you've also got something there, Strongman International Inc. And yeah, awesome plush. So let's look at the details of this guy. He's a rather odd design. His brow is quite big, as you can see, and he's got little tiny ears which kind of fold inwards, which is annoying. But he is quite a unique plush. I mean, I don't really like the design of his hands. They're kind of weird looking. They don't even resemble hands or gloves or mittens. I mean, look at the way they've done the hand there. It's just so weird. It's just such an easy bodge job sort of thing. Although I do like the design of his sneakers, which are really awesome. Rather basic but rather nice, and yeah, just a great job on that. Stuff itself is really well stuffed. Good quality there. As you can see, if you watch the show Sonic Underground, you see that this is one of Sonic's powers. He will grab this in his hand and he'll have a guitar to play with, or a bass guitar or something, and they'll start playing. It's a very cheesy cartoon, it really is. But yeah, this is quite a cool little item here. It's like a little emblem. I do like the quill design here. It's pretty cool. Really awesome. Got quite a big tail, pretty much the same size as the quills. So yeah, it is rather an old design, a really odd old design of Sonic, but it's really truly awesome. Good quality smile there. The stitching is all good. So yeah, it is a really decent plush. Alright guys, that is it for the review. Thank you for watching. As you can see, it's a little bit of a different setup here. Got the awesome Sonic Hedgehog movie in the background. If you have any questions about this cool plush, then feel free to answer them in the comments down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And once again guys, thank you for all the awesome support. I'll catch you soon for more news and reviews. Take care. Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today I'll be showing you this awesome Sonic the Hedgehog Sanai plush. This is from the first wave of the Sanai line, and you're going to get this guy in Japan, all over Japan basically, and you could buy him for a couple of thousand yen, which is probably about 20 odd pounds I believe, is an accurate guess, and they were very cheap at the time, but nowadays they have become extremely rare and very, very high in value. So whatever Sanai plushes I own this in this day and age, I'm very thankful for and very happy. So as usual guys, we're going to go over the tags and then we'll go over the whole plush itself and just look at the details he has to offer. Now as you can tell, this guy is the small version of the first plush line. I believe there was, I think, 2 or 3 sizes in this one. Not entirely sure, but I think there's at least 2. So you've got the small, I think the large, I'm not entirely sure about that. But I know there was a couple of sizes made out of the first plush line. And yeah, so let's have a look at the tag. As you can see, we have a basic Sonic the Hedgehog cardboard tag here, a little bit Japanese. This sticker here, licensed by Sega, is actually stuck on there. You can actually tear this off, which is obviously not going to happen, but this is a separate sticker on the tag itself. On the back here we have the more Sonic the Hedgehog information about the plush in Japanese. We have the plush tag attached to it as well, which is pretty cool. So now let's go and look at the details of the plush. So I think the quality wise is very nice here. They've done a great job for a very small plush, and I just think this is one of the best small old-fashioned Sonic plushes I own. Now in terms of stitching, I think it's okay. I do love the stuffing in here. They've stuffed this plush rather well, and for a little plush they've actually done really great with the details. I mean, the stitching on the eyes are incredible. You can get a closer look. See the stitching of the embroidery of the eye, especially the emerald green Sonic eyes is really nice. And you can see there he's got a just a basic smile there, or sort of a neutral smirk. And you've got Sonic's little pointy nose, which is rather cool. Very nice stitching on the ears, and you have like a 3D effect on the brow section, which is kind of cool. Sonic's hand is quite good. I think it's quite good. It's all in the right proportions, and you have the stitching on the hand in between fingers to signify he has 4 fingers and a thumb, which sometimes plushes have either mittens or gloves or something, so it's kind of like a lazy type of thing, or just an old style way. Do love Sonic's quills at the back here. They are really well done. I like the way they're quite long and thin. It's a different design, and yeah, really cool. I love the colour on this plush as well. It's nice and vibrant. It's just smooth. It's just awesome. Now we come to the shoes. Let's get Sonic's tag out of the way. The only thing that's felt-wise on the felt material is the actual shoe buckle. And what also I've realised as well, that Sonic's stripe is actually made out of a vinyl or another type of material. I believe it's vinyl, so that is going to be very hard to look after. But thankfully I've got a bag for this plush, so I'm quite lucky with that. There's great stitching work on the shoes here, signifying a nice shape and whatnot, and they've gone down the top as well, which you don't really see a lot on plushes. And yeah guys, that is pretty much it for this plush. I do like the awesome stitching around the tummy as well. I love the circle motion. So yeah, that is it for the plush for the review guys. Hope you enjoyed. But before we go, I'm going to do a little size comparison on my Shadow the Hedgehog Wave 2 plush compared to this dude. So as you can see, he is quite small, considering it. Shadow's quite medium. This is a medium size, that is a small size. So as you can see, he is actually quite tiny in Sonic Plush. And yeah, no size difference there. So yeah, if you guys have any questions about these awesome Sanai plush lines, then feel free to leave a comment down below in the comment section. as usual guys, thank you for all the support and lovely comments. I do appreciate everything you do for me, and I'm trying to pump as much content out to entertain you guys as much as possible. So yep, well, that's it guys. I will be doing more plush reviews very soon, so stay safe and take care. Hey guys, Super Japanime here, and today I'll be doing a very special review on this awesome Sonic Hedgehog plush. This is from the new Go Sega 60th anniversary line, which is, well, to be honest with you guys, the actual, the normal line of plushes ranging from, I believe, Sonic, Knuckles, I believe Shadow and Tails, I'm not entirely sure. But I know for a fact that this guy is one of the special editions, and you can clearly see why. It's because of his design of his artwork on the actual plush itself, on the fabric. Is absolutely insane. So I don't normally go for these sort of basic plushes. I normally go after the rare stuff these days, but this really caught my eye and I just had to get him. And when I received him today through the post, I just couldn't believe the size of this guy. I mean, his head is absolutely ginormous, and this is why I haven't got my camera on a tripod today. I'm gonna have to do a free roam on this one with my own hands. But doesn't matter, we'll work around that. So first we'll go and look at the tag here. We have the Go Sega 6th anniversary logo there, Sonic Hedgehog logo, and the usual artwork you normally get of Sonic. On the back, this is done by Toy Factory, I believe, and various other companies. You have his touch tag over there, not hard to see, but you get the picture. And now, let's check out this amazing art on this plush. As you can see, if you go a bit closer, you have Sonic the Hedgehog there written in Japanese, various designs of loads of characters on here. You can see Tails, Sonic, Silver, Knuckles, various other, even Dr. Robotnik there. You can get a good clear picture, he's just there. And you've got an awesome hamstring there. But yeah, this guy's absolutely ginormous. I mean, he is huge. If I just lay him down, you can see the head is humongous. I believe this is a 16 inch, I'm not entirely sure though. But yeah, this is fantastic. It's a great plush. You can see there, his quills are quite open and everywhere. You got the usual, you know, the usual basic stuffed hands and feet. Have a bit of, I believe, not quite sure what that fabric is, but it's, I believe that's vinyl on his buckle there and his part there. Let's try and get a more closer look on this awesome artwork. There is just so much to see. Let me try and see what it says there. Ultimate power. Unleash the ultimate power, I believe that says. You got one that's Eggman saying loser, that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's just great, it's just really cool. Sonic there, the quote saying how I roll. There's just so much to look on here, it's just unreal. Tails there, Knuckles. Everything about his plush is just fantastic though. It is kind of, in terms of the actual quality, it actually is quite basic. But yeah, there's just all sorts of artwork here. Shadow there. Sonic Speed logo there, Sonic in the middle. Have Silver. Pretty awesome. Rings. Explosions. Everything. That's everything on here. And this is why I got this plush. He is just so unique and just so amazing. Just had to get him. Oh yeah, in terms of quality though, it's quite basic. But with the artwork and the he's well stuffed as well. Very well stuffed, I've got to admit. And the legs as well. So yeah. Alright guys, that is it for the review. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions down below, feel free to post them and I'll answer them as soon as I can. In terms of this cost me around I think £30, so like $40 odd US dollars. Well recommend getting this. Quite a nuisance for UK buyers like myself, but for US sellers and other people around the world it's quite easy to obtain on eBay. But yeah, highly recommend, and yeah, Thanks for watching, guys, and see you soon for more news and reviews. Take care. Hey guys, welcome back to another plush video review, and today we're going to be showing you this awesome new on the market Sonic Hedgehog plush from Thailand. Now this guy is made from by a company called STS. In long terms that is a company called Sutai Sing Co. Obviously, like I just said, this guy comes from Thailand and he is based off the American Tummy plush line. Now he is an official product, he is not bootleg, so I've done my research before buying this guy. He comes in a set of a few other characters such as Amy, Tails, Shadow and Knuckles, and of course Sonic. Not many sellers are selling these on eBay, so if you can find one in a set, I do suggest you buy it because it's quite awesome. The design itself of the plush is quite unique, but before we get into that, let's go and show you the tags. So as you can see with the standard tag here, it is just a generic Sonic the Hedgehog card here, which is usual. But on the back it states that obviously the company and all the manufacturers are involved. You can see they got the Sonic logo and the Sutai Sing Co Company Limited logo as well, STS for short there. You have a Thailand card here, tag card, which I have no idea what it says, probably just safety instructions. On the touch tag you just have the Sonic Hedgehog logo and the STS logo stating where it comes from and your authentication. Pretty cool. Okay, so let's get on with the details of the plush. So as you can see, this is a 8-inch keychain plush as well. There's the keychain on top. And when I first got this out of the mail today, I noticed one major difference on the design, and that is the ears. The ears are quite uniquely designed. I'm normally used to seeing the blue outline on the edge of the ears, but they have just gone with the full flesh tone colour here for some reason, which is fine. And in terms of the eyes, they are not stitched as in like embroidered, and they are not got any transfer. There's actually probably transfer cotton design, which is really unique and weird. You've got, I think that's a vinyl smile that is, which could easily peel over time. Stuffing on the nose, it's not stuffed, it's just like a flat bendy nose. Very basic design. The design of the quills itself have been done rather well. I'm actually quite impressed with that. Really cool. The actual material as well is really nicely designed and of high quality, really nice quality. I'm not too happy or impressed with the hands and the shoes though. They're very cheaply made. Got Sonic's glove hat, the cuffing area here. It's quite very cheaply made. It doesn't really reach. I mean, you see it more on the shoes, which I'll come across in a minute. But you can see here, it doesn't really go all the way down to the glove, which is kind of a disappointment. But if you, with a bit of movement, you can move it down to the glove, and it may, it looks alright again. But that is a disappointment in terms of quality control. And instead of stitching to separate the fingers, they've just done a very cheap folded glove with probably vinyl black lining going across, signifying the fingers. Which isn't exactly great looking, but it's okay. Thumb looks okay. This looks in proportion. The design, nice round circle design of the tummy there, which is alright. As you can see by the bend of his legs, it is a sitting plush. Or you can hang him, I guess, on the keychain. Coming to the shoes now, it's just more like a bulky round size with, I'd say, a transfer cotton design as the shoe buckle and the white strap down over the top. It's very basic, very cheap design, which I'm not very big fan of, to be honest with you, but apart from that, that is a really nice plush. So like I said, if you want to try and get hold of this plush or any others in the set, there is a seller on eBay right now. I will leave a link down below in the description, so you guys can either try and buy one or have a look at them, see what the other designs are. I will not be buying any of the characters from the plush range because I didn't like the look of them, and Sonic was probably the only best one out of there, but that's just my opinion. So yeah, that is the review done, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, just feel free to leave them down in the comments down below. And thank you all, guys, for the support. I do appreciate it, and I'll be back for more video reviews very soon. Take care. Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be showing off this awesome clay Sonic Hedgehog plush from the Sega Sonic Hedgehog line. Very well made plush, awesome plush. If you can get in your collection, then that is awesome. This is originates from Japan, and here's a suction cup plush as well, so you can put him on the windows so you can stick around and stuff like that. But before we get to the features on the plush, let's show you guys the tags. So as you can see here guys, this tag, like I said before, is from the Sega Sonic line, so this is the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 era, 95, 96 era. And you could get these as prizes in Japan, I'm guessing throughout Japan. Obviously main places would be Tokyo and whatnot. And you probably get these from the UFO crane claw machines as prizes, just like you can now these days in Japan. His touch tag is on his side here. It just has the usual thing of Sega, 995 and whatnot, and more information there in Japanese. Let's go to the plush now. As you can see, he has plastic eyes. Very fragile part of the plush anyway, especially the white dots of the pupils of the eyes here. They will definitely fade or scratch easily. Overall, as a plush, he is very decent, very high quality, great stuffed plush with very vibrant colours. On some areas, like for example the ears, you have for the inside detail of the ears, you see that they have done felt for the inside there. Like, very like what's the word for it, for the colour, like just a skinny type colour for the ears. Got the brows there, decent details around the brows, the muzzle. You can just about see a smile from Sonic. It's quite hidden in his muzzle. The gloves are pretty cool. You've got the, on this side I believe, I'm trying to find it, you have the Sonic classic finger pose here, which is very common in some of the old fashioned plushes. And the hand detail is okay, it's average. It has like strings of cotton there in between the fingers, so you can sort of differentiate where the fingers are. The shoes are really awesome. I like the design on the Sonic Hedgehog shoes here. You can see for the top part of these shoes, for the strap-in, they have it's felt, it's made in felt and whatnot, and it's actually really nicely solid made. It's just a fantastic, really fantastically made. I love the solidness of the plush. I love the parts of these shoes here, the trims of the shoes are fantastic. Yeah, he's a really awesome plush. I love this plush so much in my collection. I've recently bought a few more classic ones off of online through Japanese sites and whatnot, and I'm hoping to get them maybe in a couple of weeks. So yeah, I'm working on getting my Sonic Hedgehog classic collection up. These quills are quite scrunched together in this one, but very solid nevertheless. Awesome design, very classic-y. So yeah, on that point guys, that is it for the review. I haven't much more to say. You probably find them around eBay for maybe, I don't know, £80, 60 to £80, around that mark. I'd say it's not a terribly rare plush, not that I know of, but I'd say it's very uncommon to see in any auction or whatnot, but definitely worth getting in your collection. So yeah, if you guys have any questions about this plush, just leave them in the comments down below and I'll get back to you on that. And as usual guys, like I say at the end of every video, thank you for all your support. I appreciate all the likes and all the views and whatnot. You know, I'm just here to entertain you guys and show my collection. I don't really care about getting famous. So yeah, like I said, thanks for all your support and everything. I appreciate it, and I'll be back very soon with more Sonic the Hedgehog videos. So take care. Alright guys, welcome back to another video review, and today I'll be showing you an awesome little plush that's sitting in front of you. He is a Japanese Sonic the Hedgehog basket plush. Now they're very nice plushes, and they actually resemble the Sonic the Fire's plush in terms of detail and whatnot. And yeah, this actually does resemble Sonic the Fire's plush quite well, except that he has a basket and there's a few different features on there, but not much different. But as far as I'm concerned, this plush is really well made and it's fantastic, very unique. I mean, when do you ever see us on Hedgehog plush holding a basket that's made out of wicker? It's just awesome, really unique and awesome. So as usual, guys, we're going to have a look at the tag and the touch tag and whatnot. So as you can see in this plush selection in the series, they have a Knuckles, a Tails, Sonic, Dr. Eggman plush, which I don't have. I have a couple of different ones of him though. You have Pocky, and you have, I think, Rocky's his name, Seal, I'm not too sure. But yeah, and you also, yeah, this came out in 1994. Now, the cardboard tag is a little bit bent and a little bit worn, but that doesn't really take away from the charm. You have rest of the information now. You have his touch tag underneath, which is in perfect condition. Awesome. You can see that a bit clearer for you. Right, so let's go over the features of this plush. Now, as I said, guys, I think having a wicker basket plush is very unique and awesome. Like all the other old Japanese 90s plushes, these are very delicate, and if you do anything to muck around too much, they can fall to pieces, since the stitching is quite weak, given the age now, so yeah. But anyway, on this plush here, you could actually hang him as well on a window. I don't know how that would work, it's kind of crazy. But you have a suction cup here, which goes on the window, and yeah, another unique design to add to the plush. Also has a gold hamstring, and the actual stuff in the plush is very solid. I do love the way they've done the quills of Sonic. Got the tail there and the two spikes down the side. Having a nice closer side look here, you have a bit of felt gun over Sonic's shoe, which does move, but I wouldn't muck around with it too much. His hands and feet are stitched to the basket, so I wouldn't play around with them too much as well, since they will come off. Quite an awesome design, I have to admit. The eyes are made out of a plastic one, which also does deteriorate over time. So if you've got any of these sort of plushes that have these sort of eyes, don't wash them, because the whiteness of the eyes here will fade and it'll just come off. It'll just ruin a plush. And also these areas of the eyes here are very delicate. As you can see where his ears are here, you have the felts detailing the inside of Sonic's ears, which is a really cool touch. Very solid nose of Sonic there, very pointy. Got an awesome smile there, there's a cheeky smile from Sonic. Made out of I believe that's cotton stitching, or embroidered stitching there. Yeah guys, a very solid plush, a well made plush for its time, and a very unique plush. I don't really see many of them about on eBay these days, but I'm sure they pop up every now and then. They're not really crazily rare, but I'd say they're uncommon and above, so yeah. Right guys, there is not much more to talk about this plush, except I got this from a private seller, I believe, which I normally get my merchandise from anyway. And yeah, if you can get hold of one, I definitely highly recommend them. If you have any comments for me, do feel free to leave them in the comment section down below, and I'll obviously reply to you as soon as I see it. And as usual guys, I'll say it every time in a video. I know it's you know, I can't repeat myself quite often, but I'm just telling you guys that I appreciate all the views and all the support and nice comments, and all the positivity there. It just keeps me going, and I just really enjoyed doing it for you guys. So yeah, thank you very much. And yep, I'll be doing more videos and reviews very soon, so stay tuned for that, and take care. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I want to share and show with you guys a very special plush in my collection that, you know, holds dear to my heart. This is a very beautiful Sonic Hedgehog plush. This guy originates from Japan in the early 90s, 1991, 92 I believe, and this is called, or known as, the Sonic Hedgehog pastel plush. Now, the reason they're given that name is because he is more of a light pastel blue rather than the usual dark blue you normally see Sonic in. Now this guy is very sought after, and he goes for a lot of money these days, especially they call it the albino variant, or the cream variant of this plush, which you can see vaguely on this plush, this couple tag here. I'll show you now in a second. So as you can see guys, here's a really nice plush, and I just cannot wait to show you guys these features. So let's get a close up to the tag here. So as you can see, this set comes in a set of 4. Now, I only own the Sonics here because I only mainly go after Sonic. But as you can see here, you have the variant version there and the version I'm holding in my hand now. It looks a little more blue on there, but I don't know why. And on the back here, you just have the usual Sega information. So, getting the tag out of the way here, you can see his hand there is pointing, so that's another feature that's interesting. As a plush overall, this is a very, very nice plush. He has got great qualities about him. That just need to get the camera back a little bit so I can show you guys standing up. He is just a very beautiful plush, and he is actually more known for sitting down. So if you even stand up like that, he doesn't even stand up properly. He just sort of like sits very like an angle. So he's more for sitting anyway. His touch tag there. Very nice, very clear touch tag there. Very looks like it's brand new. This guy's in really great condition. And the Sega logo over there. I just think this is one of my most favourite plushes. I just love it. I mean, you've got the fantastic quality of the shoes there. You got parts of his shoe done in felt, which is the gold belt buckle there, and the stripe, white stripe going across. Plush is so well stuffed as well, it's just unbelievable. I mean, even the hands are quite solid. Very solid plush. I love the eye colour as well. You notice as well, guys, that this isn't pure black. This is like a very grey, shiny black, shiny grey, as well as his nose as well. So not only is his colour, his blue colour is sort of pastel-y, it's just the whole thing is just a little bit altered, just to make it that much special. And also where his ears are as well, you've got the felt as well going here. Like I said before, his eyes are plastic, so if you was to own his plush, you need to be careful of that. He has his gold hamstring as well, which is awesome. As you can tell there, they've done an okay job with the hands. At least you can tell apart from the fingers and whatnot. With the finger here, it's quite unique. It's like a really massive finger and small fingers there, a massive thumb, and yeah, it's just weird. Very weird design. Very unique. His quills are quite cool. I do like the way they're done. They're quite classic retro style, like you normally see most of the plushes. Very nicely done plush. Got his tail there at the bottom. But yeah, overall a very solid sought after plush. I will be doing a review on the cream or albino version, as they call it, of this plush, because it is just so interesting. It needs to be done. But yeah, that is it for the review, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any other questions about this plush, do feel free to leave them in the comments down below, and I will get back to you when I can. Thank you for all the support, guys. I do appreciate it, and stay tuned for more videos. Take care. Hey everyone, Super Japanime here, and today I'm going to show you guys a little bit more in depth of me Sonic the Hedgehog plush collection. Now, I did a whole tour of my collection not too long ago, I believe it's a couple of days ago, and I felt I didn't really show you guys my plushes properly through that tour of my cabinets, since some of them are a little bit cramped up in the corner. So today I'm going to go over all of them. I believe I have all of them out on my bed here. And just, yeah, let you guys have a proper look at them. So, right, what we'll do is we'll get started at the front, I think, which will be easier. I have some also dotted over there on the pillars. Yeah, I've accumulated quite a lot of Sonic plushes. So, okay, so first of all, guys, we're going to start at the bottom here. We have the, it's a mixture of bits and bobs here, so bear with me. Have a few Jack Specific Knuckles and Tails plushes here. We have a couple of sealed Sanai, Amy and Sonic plushes. Here we have a sealed bag of the Avon Sonic Hedgehog bar float plush of Sonic. Rather awesome item. We have another Jack Pacific Dr. Eggman plush. We have the main character Sonic the Hedgehog. Here we have a Japanese, it's not definitely not an exclusive Joy Polish Plus, it's just a Japanese plush from Japan that's bagged and sealed. We have a 25th anniversary Dr. Eggman plush, the shiny variant version, I believe. Tag and bag sealed. At the end there we just have a Dr. Robotnik Tommy plush. Have an awesome neutral Chow plush here from Tommy. Have a very nice rare Sonic Hedgehog basket plush, I believe. There was a few of them involved in the series. You can see there's a couple on the tag. We have the Sonic the Fighters, Dr. Eggman and Supersonic plush. They're both tagged. They're both in mint condition. Awesome plushes. Really great shape and everything. I love the way his quills are up. Very hard to get hold of this plush. So if you can get hold of that in your collection, then it's a round of applause for you. Moving on, we have a Sanai second generation, I believe, Japanese Sonic plush from Dry Polish. Moving on here, we have a small version of the Sega World Sydney Sonic and Tails. Fortunately, Tails is tagged. It's Sonic that's not tagged, which is unfortunate, but just lucky to get the little guy anyway. Now here's a rather interesting plush here. This is a Korean Shadow the Hedgehog plush. Now this is official because it's got all the authentic tags and cardboard tags and touch tags, so this is definitely official, but these came in the UFO crane machines in Korea. So yeah, these are really awesome, and just the detail on this is really great. Yeah, I mean, if anything, this resembles a lot like the Sonic Adventure 2 Shadow plush, the Japanese line, of course. Obviously not in the same league exactly, but I'd say definitely close, considering it's really well made, and I do love the 3D effect on the shoes. Really cool. I'm really surprised of the hands as well. The hands are done really well. They've managed to, you know, make them look like hands rather than gloves. Okay, moving on, we have a very rare, I'll pick her up so you guys can see her, a very rare Sally Acorn puppet plush from the Sega World Sydney line. Also a very rare plush. She does have her touch tag inside there, as you can see. Yeah, a very awesome plush, very happy to have her. She's in perfect condition as well, so I'm very happy. Here we just have a, I believe that's Tommy Sonic Hedgehog blush with the suction cups. He's also tagged from the Sonic 2 line, I believe. Moving across now, we have a Dr. Eggman, Knuckles, Sonic Hedgehog and Tails plush in the same set. This comes from the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 line, the Sega Sonic line from Japan. And they're all tagged and in perfect condition. Nothing wrong with them whatsoever. All got their touch tags, all got their card tags. So I'm quite happy with that. And I absolutely just adore the quality on these guys. They're fantastic. If you can get hold of these, I highly recommend you do so. Although they're quite expensive on the market. Definitely worth getting hold of. Okay, now we'll go to the pillows now. This little selection of Sonic plushes matted up. Here we have a Denny's Sonic Underground Sonic plush. I recently acquired this. He is fully tagged. He is an awesome plush also. We have just a basic Supersonic plush. He isn't great on quality, but he's okay. Just a very basic plush from the Tommy line, I believe. Yep. We've just got a couple of Sonic movie plushes at the back there. We have the latest release of the UFO Sonic Prize plush from Japan. You can win him in crane machines, UFO machines, and yeah, he's pretty solid plush. I highly recommend him. He's really cool, really great quality. In the back there, you have the awesome Sonic Sticker Bomb plush, I believe, from the Go Sega line, which is a recent thing now in 2020. Let's go over here now. So we're coming up here now from the top of the second line of plushes. We have a couple of the pastel Sonic UFO machine Japanese plushes. These are really well made, and I highly recommend you getting these. Very beautiful plushes. There's a set there in the tag. As you can see, there's 4 of them in total. I have the variant of Sonic and the Albino version of him there, both tagged. Have a, I believe, it's a UK Tails plush. There's a couple of versions of these. I have this one, it's fully tagged. We have here a Japanese UFO Jumbo plush Tails, the character here. He's also a very nice, well-made plush, very fantastic quality. Fortunately, he's not tagged, but he's got his touch tag intact, and yeah, really nice quality. Okay, going along the back, we have the Sega World Sydney large variant of the Tails plush, also in great condition. He has his touch tag, but is quite worn out now. So, fortunately, his touch tag's not to be desired. Have a Sally Acorn plush from the Sega World Sydney line also, but unfortunately her waistcoat is missing. But apart from that, she has her tag, and yeah, it's okay. At least it has the date and the word Sega on it, so that's something, right? But yeah, also a very hard plush to get hold of. Just have another Sonic the Hedgehog movie plush there. This is the large version of the small one over there. Made with different quality, I believe. This is a more shinier plush material, more softer as well than the other one there. But both definitely awesome plushes. I guess we all know who this guy is. This is the legendary Soap Shoes Sonic Ninja 2 Sonic plush. And yeah, if you guys can get hold of this, then, well, you've definitely gone over a milestone and a huge of an achievement. Because this guy is known as so many things around the world. He is the Soap Shoes Sonic plush, as you can see there via the Soap Shoes. And he's also one of the most favourite and anticipated, and just you can throw any other wonderful word out there, Sonic plush in the world, and he is very popular to get hold of, and he is expensive as well. I paid £1,000 for my one, a couple of years ago I believe, and yeah, I'm definitely happy to acquire him. His Sega tag is there a little bit worn out, but this is, as you can see, the not for sale version, which is not the original, but still, I'm lucky to own him. So yeah, Soap Shoe Sonic plush. At the back there we have the awesome Sega World Sydney Sonic plush. Both are large versions, but as you can see, this one over here is the actual plush, and this one over here is the backpack plush version. And very great plushes, also rare. Here we have the Build-A-Bear Sonic plush at the back. He talks and comes with accessories if you choose to buy them. I went for the full set with my one, except for the t-shirt, because I felt it was kind of out of character. But if I can just get over there and touch his hand, he also talks. And he has various other things he says. You've got his shoes as well, I've got the shoes. And also over here, we go back, this also comes with the ring, which I bought as well. Very awesome, it's actually quite solid. So yeah, rather cool piece. As we continue here, for the last couple of plushes, we have the Sonic the Hedgehog White Christmas variants Sonic plush from Joy Polish Japan. He is a very awesome, cool plush. I probably might get the red one maybe in the future, but he's not obviously on the top of my list to get hold of. Here we have a Sega Sonic from Sonic the Hedgehog 2 line. This is a Japanese plush, and he is actually quite a nice plush. I'm going to come over here now and get him out. So here he is now in the a better light, so you guys can see him properly. He's a very well put together plush. I do love the quality and style of this plush. It's a very retro-y style. And yeah, he is probably one of my favourite Sonic the Hedgehog classic plushes here. A very beautiful plush. Well put together indeed. Second from last, here we have the awesome Sonic the Hedgehog, Sega World, Sydney, Australia, Dr. Robotnik plush. This is the large variant. I believe there is 3 sizes in each of these characters. I've got the large one. I am after a small one, maybe a medium one at some point, but they're very hard to get hold of, so they're quite very elusive to a lot of people. That's his tag. So yeah, he's very awesome. Let's put him over there. And last but not least, we just have the Dark Chow plush from the Tomy line at the back. And that is it, guys. That concludes my video of my Sonic plushes. I do hope you enjoyed. If there's any questions you want to ask me, feel free to ask me down below. And if you want to, you know, any plush or any question, feel free to ask me. I'll answer them as soon as possible. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I enjoyed doing this video. It was very fun, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did watching it. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hey everyone, today I'll be showcasing this special retro Sonic Hedgehog plush, and we'll do a little bit of history on it before we go on to the main, you know, details and whatnot, the tags and the design and whatnot. So yeah, as you know, guys, myself, I come from the UK in England, and this is where this plush originates from. Now this is a very old style plush with old retro design. And it's one of the earlier designs as well, as I will show you as we go along with the details. Now obviously you don't need to be very smart to know that this is from the Sonic Hedgehog 1 and 2 era, and as you can see, you've got Tails and Sonic there on the tag. Very cool tag as well. Now these are quite common in the UK, but when you see one tag that is very uncommon, it makes them rather special. Now I don't know if these are hard to get hold of in any other countries, but they're very common in the UK. So yeah, as you can see as well, it's also made by Tomy, a UK company. So yeah, it's a logo at the top there, and Sega Enterprises 1981-92, and he has quite a big touch tag at the side as well. If I can just show you that there, quite a big one. And also a third one on the shoe showing the Sonic Hedgehog logo, which is pretty cool. Now the next little detail we're going to go through here is the suction cups. So this is known as the suction cup Sonic plush, and you I don't know if you can do it now because it's quite old, but you can stick these, once having enough moisture on the suction cups, to windows, whether it be car windows or maybe your house windows or whatever, and it'd be a cool little design, a little effect on the window. So that's what gives this plush a little bit of uniqueness as well, because you don't really get many plushes with that sort of effect anymore. Also, I love the quality of the gloves. This hand here has his finger pointing out, which is pretty cool, like the classic wagging finger pose that Sonic does. And yeah, the hands are done really awesomely. I mean, like, you can see literally 4 fingers in a thumb, which is quite, you know, rare these days, where it's normally like a mitten or a glove or something, really lazy. So also on his face here, you can see on his eyes there, the plastic eyes, which actually deteriorate over time, and luckily this guy's in really good nick, so I'm quite happy with that. And since this is Sonic's sort of early designs, you've got sort of a goofy smile here. And for all you Sonic fans out there that know your designs of Sonic, as you can see at the back here, it's rather unique. Now normally at the bottom bit you have 2 quills, but because this is such an early design, it has 3 quills at the back instead, which is rather odd. But yeah, apart from that, the shape and everything is quite solid, stuffing is quite solid, the material is quite old but very well done, very sturdy. I do love the proportion of the spikes, they're quite good, as well as the ears as well. Ears are done quite well, and the nose is quite solid, and the stomach and the muzzle is quite solid. So yeah, a very cool plush if you can get hold of him tagged. Other than that, it's quite a basic plush at the same time, but rather unique. So yeah. Alright guys, thanks for watching. This is the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below and I shall answer the questions as soon as possible. And as usual guys, thanks for all the support and the kind words. I do appreciate it. I will continue making videos for everyone that likes my content. And yeah, I'll be back with more videos, reviews and merchandise. So yeah, take care. Hey everyone, welcome back to another Sonic the Hedgehog plush review. Today we're going to be reviewing and showcasing this awesome Sonic the Hedgehog plush from Tokyo, Japan. And he comes from Sega Joypolis. He is a prize to be won in the arcade area, in the UFO catching machines, and I think a couple of events inside the venue. I believe these guys are still available in the Joypolis Sega theme park in Odaiba. But I'm not entirely sure, I haven't really looked for ages. But as you can see guys, this is a variant of the Christmas Sonic, which is the red Santa Claus outfit. This is the white variant. I believe these still guys, I'm definitely sure they're still around, because these are like an all year round sort of thing. But yeah, so I do have these card tags. I actually won him when I was actually in Japan. In 2016 or 17 I believe, one of the 2 years. But yeah, I was around in November and these guys were in the UFO machines and I managed to win him with a lot of luck and yeah, a lot of support from the Sega Japanese team, which was awesome. But anyway, going on to the tag, as you can see it's very Christmassy. You've got Sonic there with a massive sack of presents I believe. You've got some nice snowflakes here. You've got the logo of Sonic the Hedgehog Joypolis there, which is pretty awesome. Touch tag is also attached to the card tag, so it's a 2-in-1 job. Don't know the original year this came out, I have no idea to be honest with you. This is quite a large produced plush, but either way I'm glad it is because it's a really nice plush. So let's get on with the details of this bad boy. So as you can see, let's go with the actual outfit first before we go to the plush details. So as you can see, you've got Sonic Santa hat here. It's stitched on his head. Very nice shiny embroiderment on the bottom there. Very nice shiny material. Very cool. Solid bubble there at the top. You have Sonic Santa outfit. You can actually lift his top up to see his stomach, which is pretty cool. You can put your hand underneath his top, so it's not completely stitched down. You've got the awesome buttons there on his top. You've got nice shiny trims on the sleeve there and the bottom of the uniform. This is like pretty much with Joypolis plushes. These are very standard plushes when it comes to the design. You'll pretty much see a different sort of attire on these plushes with pretty much the same level of quality, which is not bad quality. It's very good quality, but you'll just have like the same plush itself, which is what they do normally. And yeah, so as usual, like I said, the quality is great. They've done well on the shoes there. You've got the felt shoe buckle and the white strap down over the top. Stitching on these, I mean these are they're very high quality. Stitching's awesome on this. Although the part there, oh, bit of Sonic just come out there. Don't know where that's come from, but it's not come from him underneath there. That's come from something else somewhere. Got Sonic's tail at the back there. Sonic's hands are done pretty good, I think, for this day and age. You can see the embroidered string going across each finger, so you can see the definite shape of the hands. I do love the style of these plushes when it comes to the eyes though. The embroidery of the eyes are really high quality and the smile is actually really cool. It's like a very light chocolatey smile brand to the black, so it's very nice. And these guys are actually really well stuffed, really tightly stuffed, so light to the maximum. Sonic's ears are pretty cool as well. They're nice material, they stay there. They do go back and forth, but because of the hat they actually pretty much stay there. Sonic's quills are pretty cool as well. Nice design, very firm spikes there. But yeah, pretty much is it for the review, guys. There isn't much to tell you about this plush, but these are quite easy to come by. They're very common. They are common plushes. These aren't rare. I've also forgot about the actual logo on the bottom of my shoe. Obviously stating Droipolis and JP. So yeah, that is how you can distinguish the authenticity of the plush as well. The JP on the bottom of the shoe. You do get the Sega prizes as well without the JP, which are the same design, which I believe I've done a review on before. But yeah, these guys are pretty cool in terms of quality, but they're very common to get hold of, especially on the Yahoo auction websites and Mercari. And I'd say eBay as well, but I think they're a little bit more expensive for some reason, even though they're very common. Anyway guys, thanks for the time for watching this. That is it for the review. If you have any comments about this plush, feel free to leave the comments down below in the comment section. And yeah, thanks for all the positive comments and likes and views, guys. I appreciate the support. And I'll be back for more Sonic plush reviews very soon, so stay tuned and take care. What's up everyone, Super Japanime here, back with another Sonic Hedgehog plush review, and today we're going to be reviewing this awesome classic Super Sonic plush from the Tomy line. Now this guy came out in 2008 with various other plushes and different sets, and I've got to say, if you guys are on a budget of trying to get a Super Sonic plush, for example Sonic the Fighter's Super Sonic plush, which is excruciatingly expensive these days, I estimate at least $1,500 to $2,000, even maybe further up from that line budget these days anyway. So if you're on a tight budget like myself and you have, you know, limited amount of money, then this guy is fantastic to buy in your collection. Now, like I just stated earlier, this guy came out in 2008, so even now it might be a little bit tricky to get hold of him. I haven't seen him many of these on eBay as of late, so I don't know if this is impossible to get hold of. Probably not as hard, but it's still a good plus to try and get hold of. Now, Tomy have had a few issues in the production, like quality issues in production line here and there in the you know, 2018 era, and this guy has a few errors as well in the quality, but it doesn't mean to say he is not awesome to own. So as usual guys, we're going to go over the cardboard tag and plush tag, and then we're going to check out the what's good and what's not good about this plush. So obviously what is good about this plush is that the card tag is really awesome. You've got a really nice illustrated picture here of Super Sonic, and you have the Sonic Hedgehog logo and the company, which is Tomy, and the recommended age that someone should have this, free and up. On the back here you just have the same stuff, like the different manufacturer evidence and then Tomy and whatnot. Just loads of information there, nothing too special. This tag does open up, but again there isn't nothing really too exciting in there, so I'm not going to cover that. There is a few sleeves on the touch tag here. You've got the usual Sonic Hedgehog logo. Different companies obviously, such as Tomy and Sega. And on the back is just basically stating how to look after your plush, don't put it in the washing machine, and so forth. So now let's get to the actual quality of the plush itself. Is this guy worth having in your collection? Yeah, guarantee, definitely. I completely recommend this guy. He is great, but like I said to you earlier, this guy has quality issues, and I have seen a lot of people own this plush, and I have seen a lot of differences, a lot of little slight differences about this plush, like the facial expression, maybe like the eyes, the quality of the stitching, and yeah, that is quite a shame, but I guess if they're on a budget, it's the way it has to be. Thankfully this guy isn't too bad. I mean, for example, the qualities here are really great, but if you look really closely to the bottom part of where his shoe is and his cuff here, you see that the yellow is coming through at the bottom, which is rather a shame, and it's the same problem and issue on the glove compartment as well. Now apart from that, I don't really have an issue with this plush. This plush is rather unique, and I do like the way he is posed as well. It's like he's sort of flying, if you will. His arms are like bolted outwards, so he's sort of like flying across, which is pretty cool. They've done a great job on his ears. His ears are pretty nice. They are really thin type of ears though, so I guess you can pose them forward, backwards, or just leave them standing up, so that's pretty nice, you know, posing qualities there. Going back to the hands, his gloves are very, very basic, but again, it is fine. It's very, very fine. It's not horrendous. I have seen a lot worse. The stuffing in this plush is really well done. Very solid plush indeed. I will commend Tommy for doing the spikes well. The spikes have been done really well, I think. They have made it so cool. They're very, very firm as well, so they don't flop around. And his tail's pretty awesome as well. Going back to Supersonic's shoes, they have done an embroidered design on the shoe buckle and the white strap going across his shoe. So that is a really cool design. I'm a big fan of the embroidering, and they have also done that on his face as well, on the eyes and the nose. Now the nose is a tiny bit dodgy when it comes to stitching, where as you can see there's a nice stitch line going across the bottom of his nose. And apart from that though, that is any major issues I have with this plush. The stomach area has done rather well, a nice circular motion, although kind of jagged at the side there. As usual, he has a very serious expression on his face, as Supersonic normally does, just like on the cardboard tag there. Sort of trying to mimic the same expression, but you know, slightly differs. And if you can get this guy brand new, he does come with his own string, like plastic string thing, so you can hang him up. So you can sort of much pretty see him like flying along, doing a pose like that or something. So yeah, but this is a really awesome plush. I highly recommend trying to get hold of this guy. He is somewhat great quality, but like I said, he has a few issues, but nothing to really spoil it. Alright guys, that is it for the review. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments about this plush, or any opinions of your own, please leave them in the comments down below. I'd be interested to see what you have to say about this plush. I think it's cool for a budget. It is not the best looking plush in terms of quality, but then he is pretty good for a budget. So I really appreciate all the support you guys showed me, all the nice comments, all the thumbs up, everything. I just couldn't be more happier with all the positive feedback. And once again guys, that is it for the review. I'll be back with more different types of plush reviews and figure reviews very soon, so stay safe and take care.